is back, the tower attacks. Dropping jaws like an earthquake cracks. Ram gets wrecked, the silver and black. Webby is back. Webby is back.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, a weird Saturday afternoon game. I literally just got home about 25 minutes ago, and I'm not even completely, camera's a little crooked, my apologies, but hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. To my French fans, must be nice to have a 6 p.m. game instead of, a midnight game or something, or well past midnight, sometime early in the morning. Couch contingents here, and let's get a win tonight. The red hot Charlotte Hornets, who knew? Their offense is absolutely cooking right now. What's going on, Tony? Thank you for stopping in. Stefan Castle, what's up? Tony, Miss TSR, had a home crisis or a home issue this weekend, so thought it'd be best for her to stay home just in case something happens. And the move in time certainly did not help either. Hulk's beanie's not even straight. There we go. Let's have a good game. Bonjour, Arno. 6 p.m. in France, exactly. What's up, Daryl, Edgar? Thank you for stopping in. Caesar, RBT, King Lewis, hello from France. J7031, I'm always here if I can be. I had a dream that TSR dunked on me. Stefan Castle, that would be a dream if I dunked on Stefan Castle. What's going on, Stephen D? The normal couch contingents here. The guys that have been hanging out for a lot of the games late. Oh, no! Oh, no. That just happened. Mikey down. Zello79, thank you for stopping in. I'm going to go behind the couch here. We got a Mikey down to start the game. We cannot have a Mikey down. Yeah, he's got stuff on his head. Poor Mikey. I hope that's not a sign of things to come with the Spurs. Mikey doesn't want dust on his head. Nobody wants dust on their head. Get in there, Mikey. All right, now he's wedged in there pretty good with the hole. We don't want to see Mikey fall down again. That's a horrible way to start the game, right? Area 51, I got Mikey. Mikey is all set up and good. Greco, what's going on from France? Remax at football. I'm very curious on this Hornets team because, man, they are, from what I understand, they're an exciting offense to watch. Kon Knueppel is right there with Cooper Flagg for Rookie of the Year. Oh, I just messed everything up. Sorry, guys. I literally just got home not too long ago. I went to a comic book sale, and here we are. Let's move this up just a little bit. Literally getting everything set up on the fly. The game is on Amazon Prime, by the way. What's up, Francis? This game was supposed to be later in the day, but Charlotte is getting peppered with apparently a storm, so they moved the game to 12 p.m. my time. TDP, I don't have a wife, but thanks for asking. Nathaniel, what's going on? Hornets are 21-28. Spurs have a habit of, yes, they do name surname, but the Hornets might be 21-28, but they have won 5 games in a row, have they not? Hit by a 4-1-3-5, yes, a much earlier game than we're used to. Yes, it can, Daryl. Yes, it can. Was right about taking guns. Yes, JT. Wemby took that game personal against the Rockets in the second half, did he not? Of course, he was getting cut and grabbed and beat up, so I would take that personal too. It's going to be a very empty stadium from the looks of the snow. Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't even think of that. I wonder how that's going to affect the home crowd. You can get a Yodi boop. And a boop for Mikey to make sure he's okay. Boop. Because he still has some dust on his face. Dust on his face. Oh, gosh. Apparently I need to sweep behind my couch. I mean, that's a great place for dust to accumulate behind the couch. Boop! For good luck. Hello, Aquavision. Armando, go Spurs, go. Can we guard Kon Knueppel off the three-point line? You know what? That's a darn good question, Edgar. Can we guard Kon Knueppel today? You know what's weird is that on my TV they're talking, but it's just a blue screen. Really? Everything looks normal on my end. This camera's still bothering me. There we go. That kind of fixed it. I'm a little OCD. If I see the camera angle slightly off, which it usually is because I move around my couch a lot. There we go. Miss TSR is here in spirit. For those asking where she is, I think I assume she's watching the game. No, John Doe, it is not snowing. We got about 18 inches over the previous weekend. It is now melting. I'm done with the snow. Alderich, Ken, Aldi, thank you for stopping in. Or no, I don't know if they're going to. What did he get suspended for? Do we know? Let's ask. What did Paul George get suspended for? Juan, I did not. Leroy, what's going on? I know why. I know it's drugs, but do we know the actual drug? George stated he took improper medication while seeking treatment for a mental health issue. Because I know you guys have been posting on the video I did yesterday with Bobby Portis getting suspended for tramadol. And it's been kind of mixed. Some folks are saying, TSR, you're overreacting. Who cares? Some folks are like, well, that's an opioid, so that can be an addicting thing. Look, probably was a mistake from what he was saying. And if he came to the team, I would root for him, for the record. Whether I say I want a player or not in a possible trade scenario or free agent signing, whatever it is, if they come to San Antonio and they're wearing the silver and black, then I'm going to root for him. Thank you, Aquavision. Race to 10 Spurs. Wait, race to 10. Ralph, trade news. Looks like Jeremy Sohan is getting traded. I think we can all agree on that. For who? Don't know yet. Vicky, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, I guess. I do not. I'm watching Amazon Prime, Mr. Scotch Crutch, so I right now see Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash, some girl. I don't know who that is, the dude yet. Looks familiar. Guys, who's the guy guarding Dirk Nowitzki? I can't tell. On Amazon Prime, who is that? He looks familiar, but I'm drawing a blank. I know that's Dirk and Steve. I have no idea who the girl is. Race to 4, 10 is a 4. Oh, I don't know what that is. Mundo, thank you for stopping in. And Mario, I will not be watching the Royal Rumble. I will be watching the UFC at 9 p.m. because I'm a big UFC fan. But wrestling, I checked out about 20 years ago. I used to watch wrestling a lot. I also played a WW then, well, I guess it was card game called Raw Deal. Does anybody remember that? Game was around for maybe 5 or 6 years. It was a lot of fun, but then they restarted the game and the game just tanked. Good morning, Donald. We need Yabusele. What he needs is Charles Oakley. You know what? If Yabusele came here, I hope it can be Olympic Yabusele because Nick's Yabusele will just be a wasted spot on the bench. Depending on who's... Oh, race to 10. Oh, okay. Wemby's T-Rex arms. You're welcome. Leroy, I'm doing good. Tony, I'm not going to have a halftime snack. I'm going to have it after the game lunch because I'm delaying my lunch 2.5 hours to do the game today. What's going on, Real Bobby February? Oh, it's right here in California. I forgot about that. Lucky you, weather-wise. I mean, not tax-wise, but weather-wise. Area 51 watching Yabusele, Udonis. Oh, it's Udonis Haslam. Thank you. He looked familiar, and I just could not pull the name. Thank you. Good morning, Carl Show Green. Carl Showed Green. 6342, thank you for being here. Wasting more than Olenek. Daryl, well, here's the thing. I know some folks don't want Yabusele. I get it with his performance with New York. I can't get my camera. No, there, I got it that time. All right. Yabusele's making $5.5 million this year and around $6 million next year. I'd rather pay Gershon Yabusele that price to sit on the bench than Kelly Olynyk's $13.5 million. For those that don't know, Kelly's making $13.5 million. What, is Harrison Barnes out today? No Barnes? Is that what I'm seeing in the chat? Francis, you're welcome. I go live for every Spurs game. I've only missed one because I was really, really not feeling well. So if you're a Spurs fan looking for a place to hang out during the Spurs game and talk with other Spurs fans, hit the subscribe button. We got you covered. I don't think Rui Hachimura is available, and I also don't see us trading with the Lakers. Aquavision, I like the Giants' moves. I like Harbaugh as a coach. That's going to be a step up from our previous, 3 coaches. Defense has some solid players. The offense, if they can keep their guys healthy, there's some good stuff there. Barnes is coming up. Barnes is coming off the bench? Oh, wow. No kid. So wait, are they going with my suggestion? If you remember a couple weeks ago, I said maybe the Spurs should start Julian Champagnie when Devin Vassell comes back. So is it going to be Fox, Castle, Vassell, Champagnie, and Wemby? Is fishing for David Robinson to sign? Why would he sign with the Spurs? As what? Barnes coming up. Wow. Can we get to 100 likes before the game starts? Yeah, the game is going to be starting any minute now. Probably going to be a smaller crowd because it is a Saturday afternoon. It's a weird time. But can we get to 100 thumbs up, my friends? We got enough people to do it. Need 33 more people to smash a thumbs up if you have not done so already. Yeah, Jeremy Sohan is probably not playing again, guys. I don't think we'll see him play for the Spurs again. He's going to have the mysterious out every game now. Kind of like Lauri Markkanen. The Utah Jazz have clearly thrown in the towel. They're tanking for the rest of the season. Markkanen is out with rest and reconditioning, all this nonsense. That's going to be Jeremy Sohan for the rest of the season. We're not going to see him again. What's up, Jesus? Thank you for stopping in. And the Hornets are on a 5-game winning streak, Antony 9. So, yes, they've been playing very, very, very good. Thank you because I got high. Because, whoa, my cable's hanging down here. I don't want to kick that during the game. I'll take out the microphone and that. Well, that would be bad. I went and got a $6.99 large 2-topping pizza from the... I see some Hornets fans in the chat. Thank you for stopping in. There it is, confirmed. Fox, Castle, Wemby, Vassell, Champagny. That is the first time Harrison Barnes has not started with the Spurs since joining the Spurs, correct? Names term, probably. He's his biggest fan, I would think, right? Fan and supporter. Knueppel, Miller, Ball, Bridges, Diabate for the Hornets. This is my first time watching Kon Knueppel play. There are some people second-guessing whether the Spurs should have drafted him instead of Dylan Harper. My opinion is Harper, or should I say Knueppel, has the higher floor right now. Eventually, Harper should have the higher ceiling. So half a dozen in one, 6 in the other. A David Robinson, boop. Boop. That is a big lineup. Yeah, well, maybe speed kills. I don't know. It's Headband Grogu, not Concussion Grogu. And I see some Ghost Spurs goes in the game. We can get out early, Chuck Norris. Chicago, I shocked because, not shocked, that's the lineup I said the Spurs should switch to if Barnes stays in a slump. I said it literally 10 to 14 days ago, and here we are. What the heck are the Hornets wearing? When I think Charlotte Hornets, I don't think bright yellow and orange, but here we are. Thank y'all for being here. Players are on the court. And away we go. All right. Spurs win the jump ball. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I'm not being distracted by it. Let's get a win today, guys. Spurs fans. Hornets fans, thank you for being here, too. When I say get a win, I'm obviously talking to Spurs fans. Oh, ESPN's scoreboard's not updated. There's a foul on the Hornets. There we go. There we go. ESPN was just a little sleepy. Diehard Spurs fan, who's back? You? They're going to foul Wemby hard. We already know it. TX Zombie, good evening, good morning, afternoon. Jeez. Hello. Wemby for 3. Foul Wemby, you make him angry. Don't make him angry. Wemby's shoes do match the Hornets. These Hornets uniforms are throwing me off of how bright they are. Not the easiest to read their numbers on either, since I don't know everybody's faces on the Hornets. I mean, really, the only one I know is Kon Knueppel because, well, you know. There's a turnover. Spurs on the run. Alley-oop to Castle. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, that was a 2 by Wemby. That wasn't a 3. That was a 2. It's 4-0. Bobcat throwbacks. I don't like them. Ball for 3, good. So when I watch teams like the Charlotte Hornets I'm not familiar with, one way I can identify the player easily is by their number. These numbers are an eyesore. I know the Spurs because I know the Spurs. I'm a fan. Castle over to Champagny for 3. Pop the Champagny! Does Ball have 2 color shoes? He's got a yellow shoe and a blue shoe. All right, so if you're having trouble finding LaMelo Ball, he's got 2 different color shoes today. Bridges for 3. Okay, it's going to be that kind of game, guys. Yeah, TX on me. The jerseys are messing me up. And they do look like the Jazz City jerseys from years ago. Castle the ball out in 3-point land. With all of us watching this on Amazon Prime, hopefully we're fairly synced up. Fox and Wemby couldn't hold on to the pass. Turnover. He had a clear pass to the basket. I was waiting for a big Wemby dunk there. Not so much. 3 down the other end. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Nope, never mind. We lost the ball. That was Brandon Miller who missed the 3 for the Hornets, by the way. Ball with the paint. Tosses it out to Miles Bridges for 3. No good. Fight for the board. It's going to go out of bounds. Hornets ball. What's up, Salvador? Darren J. The Grandmaster. The court sucks. The court is kind of colorful. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this court. Yeah. Foul on the Spurs. So for those who don't know, you got a blue court and a blue paint with an orange Yeah, not a fan. It is what it is. These jerseys though, jeez. You can't get an Area 51, Tony. I don't know if that matches up salary-wise, Boater. Ball with the ball, gets it to Knueppel. Knueppel's going to drive on Wemby. He had a layup and passed it off. Diabate with the jumper at the rim, too. Kon Knueppel had a rebound there. I was kind of surprised he passed the ball out. 8-7 Hornets. Stephon Castle brings it up for the Spurs. 16 on the shot clock. Out. De'Aaron Fox. Fox into Wemby. Back to Fox. Thought about the catch and shoot three and said he's going to drive. Out to Castle. Or to Vassell for three from the wing. All right. We're not going to see much defense tonight. Diehard Spurs fan, I'll throw up a Wemby P. Let's save it for Wemby does something. Like his next bucket or... Ball for three. Jeez. All right. We are not going to see defense in this game apparently at all. Flowsy GG, good afternoon to you. 11-10. The Spurs are 2 of 2 from 3. The Hornets are already 3 of 5. Fox in the paint. Off-balance jumper, no good. Wemby with the putback, no good. Wemby with nothing. Never mind. 11-10. Hornets up by 1. 8.5 minutes to go. Kon Knueppel guarded by Julian Champagnie. Fakes the three. We'll pass it back out to Miles Bridges. 10 on the shot clock for Bridges, guarded by Fox. Starts a drive to his right. Continues to drive into the paint. Lost the ball. Gets the ball back. Takes the shot. Makes the shot. 13-10. Hornets up by 3. Champagnie almost took a catch and shoot three. And second to kick it out to Vassell. Back over to Wemby. There's a couple times here I thought they were going to shoot or not. Wemby now just going to drive and misses the layup. Got around his defender. That long old Wemby arm. Had it there for the layup, but he could not finish it. And Kon Knueppel now drives on Wemby into the paint. Right back out of the paint. Over to Bridges. 10 on the shot clock for the Hornets. Back to Knueppel. Going to blow right by Wemby into the paint. Layup. Timeout, Mitch. 15-10. T3, this is a very weird early game. I don't remember the last time I've called a 12 p.m. Eastern game for the Spurs. It's been a long time. We should see Dylan Harper actually soon. Dylan versus Kon. Number 2 pick versus number 4 pick. And yes, Zell 79. This Hornets team, don't just look at their record. They've won 5 in a row. Offensively, aren't they like a top 5 offense in that winning streak? Anthony Bustamante, we're struggling at the moment, but we're also only 4+ minutes into the game. Skull, I believe the Suns are on pace to make the playoffs, last I checked. Gaylord, I'm not sure we're going to see Bismack Biyombo play again unless it's garbage time. Can we do a San Antonio Spurs versus Golden State Warriors stream on... I plan on covering the game, SGA Sports Talk. I'm not sure what you mean. Andy, who I do not like these jerseys at all. It's 1:18 a.m. here in the Philippines. I think I'm going to but that is early. Salute Raider Paul. Yeah, the Hornets they're making us, they're bringing us, yes, we're playing their game right now. Rich, what would player you would like to be on the team that wasn't Kimby? What player would I like if we could have any player? I don't think like that, though, because you got to take into account the salary cap and then the first apron, second apron. So I don't think we can just add any player. It would be nice. Hornets make threes. Yeah, well, Mike, it's early. It's early. Remember what happened to the Rockets game? I'm not saying you're doing this, but a lot of fans were giving up on the Spurs in the first half of that Rockets game. And that game certainly did not finish the way it started. Shout out from San Antonio, Texas. Shout out from wherever you guys are on this planet, whether you're in Texas, California, Connecticut, the Philippines, Canada, one of the Koreas, France, wherever you may be, shout out to you. Anybody here in Charlotte? How much snow have you guys gone so far? Hey, Beavis, thank you for stopping in. What's up, Christian? This is a weird game. Yes, the 12 p.m. start is messing me up. Name, surname, yes, they probably will. And yes, we are only down by 5. France in the house. Texas in the house. North Carolina. Snowing like crazy. Well, Wemby, there's South Korea, North Korea, so I was just trying to, get everybody in there. I don't know. If you're in one of the Dakotas, one of the Carolinas, there you go. You're welcome, God love me. Diehard Spurs fan, I do not give out mods just if somebody asks for them, just for the record. That's usually I give them out randomly to folks. I haven't given out one in a while, so I actually should get back on that. But if somebody's been coming to the channel for a while and it's been chilling in the chat or comments on a lot of the videos and is in the live streams, then I usually give out mods. All right, so you guys are not digging the Charlotte Hornets uniform city, it sounds like. Is that correct? Lawrence, they do. They do. I see all the shot. I see all the people putting their places of origin here. So that's really cool to see you guys are all around the world. All around the world, Spurs fans come to see Wemby and Castle area. I don't got nothing. Beavis, I don't like the court color. I don't like their jersey colors. It doesn't feel Charlotte. I like the giant hornet on the floor in the middle. That I like. Fox in the paint, layup rolls off the rim. Man, is there the cap on that rim? The giant hornet's cool. Everything else I could do without with. There's a missed three by the Hornets. I did not see who shot that. Castle bring it up for the Spurs. Have we made any substitutions yet? We have not. Vassell in the corner for three. All right, Devin. Devin with a couple buckets. I like it. The giant hornet is cool. Yeah, Ryan, you guys are up late. Or early, depending on your perspective. I don't think Kon Knueppel's taken a shot yet, has he? Oh, yeah, so he got the layup past Wemby. That's right. Diabate in the paint. Little jumper's good. 17-13. Can't see what's going on in the UK. And I do hope the Spurs win this as well. Vassell the ball again. Looking to drive on Knueppel. Stops. Gets it out to Wemby. Plenty of time on the clock for the Spurs. Over to Fox. Fox a three-point land's going to stop and pop. Okay. Con is 1-1. Yeah, name stream. I caught that. I missed it initially. Nice to see Vassell hitting his shots. He was a little rusty those first two games. Looks much better so far in this early game. We do play tomorrow, by the way. Another early game. Ball takes the shot. Misses the shot. Fouled. Going to the line. We play the Orlando Magic tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, so another early game. Right now it's 18:23. That would be 6:23. Viva la France. Thank you. Hey, I'll take second favorite YouTube diehard Spurs fan. If I'm in anybody's top 10, that's really cool. Maybe they were Crash Firm. Maybe they were going for a fire look with the Hornets. So Rayner, Barnes is not injured. He's coming off the bench. They are starting Julian Champagnie. Barnes has been struggling since mid-December, right around December 14th. That is a 6+ week slump. So I think they finally decided it's time for a change. Oogieman, thank you for stopping in. Okay, ball's at the line for three. I did not realize that. My apologies. Bunch of substitutions for the Hornets right now. Dylan Harper also checking in, but Kon Knueppel's checking out, so we won't see them face each other as of yet. Hopefully I won't get into trouble with the YouTubes because Ryan Kochbrenner has checked in. Just saying. Shout out Mr. Zero. Cornet's checked in as well. I got to think that Mitch is going to be careful with the minutes today because we do have a game tomorrow at 4 p.m. The guys will have a little over 24 hours rest to get going. Workforce? No. And there's a turnover by Castle as soon as you ask that. Did Castle make the All-Star team? The Gentle Cappy Bear, thank you for stopping in. Is Castle officially reserved as an All-Star? That was announced. I missed that. Orlando's going to be... Well, yes, I do know he's in the Rising Star. Orlando's going to be tough. They are a big team. What you have to say? What's going on here? It's Hornets ball. What are you waiting for? Drawling Chung, Sohan is in street clothes. Street clothes, Sohan. He was point Sohan, center Sohan, street clothes Sohan. And I like Jeremy, by the way. I think all signs point to he's done. He's never going to play another game for this while. Now I would say never. He's not going to play a game this season. He's getting traded or walking as a free agent. Yeah, Arnold, you guys are up late. There's a travel by the Hornets. It is Spurs ball. Yes, tomorrow is... Oh, you know what? I do have that backwards. It should be Magic versus Spurs. You're right. That's actually backwards. I'll fix that. Carter Bryant is in the dunk contest, and I'm not sure why. I literally got all this set up minutes before the game started. Dylan Harper with the ball for the Spurs. And that's a bucket for Dylan. That is in Texas tomorrow. There we go. All corrected. Thank you, guys. Whoops. 20-18. Ball with the ball. See how that works out. Gets it over Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller on three-point land. 6 on the shot clock. Got Vassell over him. Now drives in the paint. The runner is an air ball. Air ball. Vassell bringing up the court down the other for the Spurs. Drops it off to Champagne. Catch and shoot 3. And 1! Let's go! All right, we'll take that. Possible 4-point play. They might review for reckless closeout as well because that's been happening to Jules a lot this season. Let's take a look. I can't see it on that replay. Or this replay of Brandon Miller. Oh, he got blocked by Vassell on that air ball. Never mind, that's not an air ball. That's a block shot. Hornets calling a timeout. For the record, Hornets did not produce honey. Thank you, Wemby's T-Rex arms. Yeah, it was a block, Andy. It was. I missed it. You know what, Tony? We haven't seen the game yet. Here he is. Yes, Julian Champagnie is our power forward. He is obviously undersized for the job, as is Harrison Barnes at this moment in time. Jules has been shooting the 3 better and rebounding better, and he's overall better defender, so the Spurs decided to switch it up. I do think our starting lineup is way too small. Then again, maybe we can give teams fits because we'll be faster. Yes, Prod, he's much better as a starter. I would agree. Yeah, both games early, Zito. Chuck Norris, I can always give you some Chuck. Man, Vassell Castlenar play D up front. How about, this hasn't been talked about a lot, but how about the defense by Stephon Castle on Şengün and KD in the win against the Rockets? And Keldon Johnson was playing Şengün a lot. I mean, our guys really stepped up. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Wemby on the court never met. Well, there is that, Mike. The thing is, when Wemby's out, out 3-point land, if he's shooting 3s on the perimeter, that really makes us extremely small within the arc. What's up, Greg? Thank you for stopping in. He was absolutely killing it. Yeah, probably, dare I say, Stephon Castle's best defensive performance as a Spur in his young career, which gives us more versatility than maybe we thought we had, where he's showing you not only can you defend the 1 through 3, but he was defending the 4 and 5. Even though Stephon Castle is, see some weird stuff in the chat, Stephon Castle is 6'6", 215, which isn't huge. Can he actually guard the 1 through 5 if the 4 and the 5 aren't huge themselves? Like, Kevin Durant is 7 foot, but he's a slender man. He's a very thin guy. And Şengün, he's huge, right? Relatively, compared to like us, the normal folks, he's what, 6'11", something like that, 250, and yeah, Steph was doing great. Thank you, Tony. I actually bought some comics for Philobox Comics today. I went to a new store, and my first time there, and got some interesting things. I got 2 things from Miss TSR, which I guess I'm going to have to record a reaction to them, because I think, or at least one of them. Yeah, maybe. But the fact that he was guarding... So him guarding Stephon Curry is not a shocker. Curry is absolutely phenomenal off the ball, constantly moving around, zigzagging around the court. That is tough to keep up with. But it's not a shock that a player like Stephon Castle could guard him. Seeing him guard KD and Şengün was a shocker because they're both much bigger. And as soon as I saw Steph on Kevin Durant, I was like, oh no. But instead it turned in, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Tobias Bank, you shouldn't have put that in the chat. I'm not going to read it, but now you know we're going to miss one, right? Sloan for Sloan. I don't think TJ on Sloan's available for trade. Elaine Super Zimmerman, the super chats are on. I appreciate you trying. 22-20, Spurs up by 2, and I think that is their biggest lead. Actually, maybe they led by like 4 or 5. It's been a close game so far in the first quarter. The Hornets are much better than their record. Do not sleep on them. Brandon Miller's jumper short, gets his own miss. 10 on the shot clock for the Hornets. Apparently 10's my number when I read out the shot clock. Or, of course, when it's expiring. We're going to have a foul on Harrison Barnes on Brandon Miller going to the line for 2. Last game was a Steph Wemby tag team effort, but what? Yeah. You're right. Luka Doncic has dropped a lot of points on many different teams. Your prime won't play. Close it down and reopen it. Brandon Miller at the line for 2. If there are any Hornets fans in the chat or any Spurs fans that know, is Brandon Miller injured? Because he's got his shoulder really wrapped up right now. A lot of bandages on his shoulder. Is he dealing with a shoulder injury? The announcer's actually mentioning his left shoulder as well. He does shoot right-handed, so that is a good thing for him. But still, you take a couple shots to an injury, that's kind of smart. Andy, yes, that's correct. Brandon Miller just hit 2 free throws. Machine cart. Spurs ball. Harper out 3-point land with 10 on the shot clock. Over to HB. Mr. 0%, guys. Mr. 0%. Omi, do you like the jerseys? I do not like the Hornets jerseys. Dylan Harper just blocked Brandon Miller. I find them an eyesore personally, but if you like them, hey, to each his own. It's subjective. Miller with the ball again. 4 on the shot clock. Into the paint. Kicks it out for 3. No good. Barnes with the rebound. Steven Z with the $2 super chat says, "Go Spurs, go." And Carter Bryant is not shaving his head. Thank you for the super chat. HB with a jumper in the paint. Still Mr. 0% from 2-point land and 3-point land. Hornets ball. All tied at 22. 3.5 minutes to go. The game is on Amazon Prime. Sion James. I'm not overly familiar with that player with the ball at the moment. Into the paint. Jumper is no good. Cornette with the rebound. I was going to say if he made that shot, watch him go for 30 tonight. There's a turnover by the Spurs. Nope, wait. Barnes gets the ball back. Backcourt violation on Harrison. Yeah, Mr. 0%. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Thank you, TXLME. Don't forget the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and welcome. Appreciate that. But trying to get back into the swing of putting videos up more on the regular. Did a video yesterday and the day before. Obviously, with the early games today and tomorrow, probably won't do any videos. We'll be back on track on Monday. Kon Knueppel's back in for the Hornets. Has the ball at the moment. Spins around. Takes a jumper in the paint. No good. Cornette with the rebound. Nope. Lost the ball. Hornets back with the ball. Okay. Stand corrected. Knueppel into the paint. Layup good. Julian Champagny does have an identical twin. I think he's playing for the Wizards still. Justin Champagny. Kelvin has the ball for the Spurs at the moment. Over to Fox. Back to Harper. Harper takes off into the paint. Stops. Pops. Harper. All right. All tied at 24. Carlos, good morning from Japan. Barnes with 2 misses and a turnover. That's not the start we're looking for. Cornette with the steal. Harper gets it up to Fox. Fox takes off into the paint. Back out to Harper. Open for 3. Dylan Harper! All right. Maybe he's going to have a big game here with, seeing Kon Knueppel on the other side of the court. Bonjour, by the way. Harpoon. Tony, I wasn't planning on going live for any of All-Star Weekend, but because there's so many Spurs involved in it, now I think I might need to. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Hornets. 10 on the shot clock. There it is, 10 again. I mean, you've got Carter Bryant in the slam dunk contest. You got Stephon Castle, David Jones-Garcia, and Dylan Harper and the Rising Star stuff. You got Wemby in the All-Star game. Yeah, I'll probably be live for the whole weekend. I kind of gotta. I don't love All-Star Weekend, but with so many of our guys representing, I'll probably watch. By the way, one of our games got moved. I think the February 11th game versus the Warriors, or whenever we play the Warriors, Because Cockbrenner would have pulled up too. Wasn't on ESPN, and it's now been moved to ESPN. Mike, if Dylan Harper, and there's a couple mics in the chat, but Mike R4H, if Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle can get to 35% shooters by the end of next season, and wow, there's an offensive foul. They absolutely leveled De'Aaron Fox. Turnover on the Hornets. But if both those guys can get to 35%, just league average, that is going to open up the offense so much for the team. I don't think Julian's in a three-point contest. I will, Francis. And Devil's Advocate, this game did get moved today. It was supposed to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. It got moved up to 12 p.m. Eastern because of a snowstorm in Charlotte. Kornet with the ball for the Spurs. 10 on the shot clock. Constant of the Northern Star with that. Gets it to Fox. Fox throws it over to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to take off into the paint. And he missed the layup. Okay. Minute to go. 27-26. Spurs up by 1. Colin Sexton in there for the Hornets. I sometimes forget he's with them. He's kind of moved around a bit lately in the last few years. With the Cavs and the Jazz. And the Suns too, maybe? I don't know. He's moving around a lot. Knueppel in the paint. Tough layup. No good. Kornet with the rebound. Spurs ball. Up to Kelvin. Kelvin in the paint again. That was ugly and did not work. But he got fouled. He's going to line for 2. Appreciate that, Dolores. Good morning, Roman. Thank you for stopping in. I would take Dylan Harper over Kon Knueppel. Harper plays defense and can drive to the paint a whole lot better. So, Perry, I was actually talking about that earlier. I think Knueppel at this point in time has a higher floor because he's obviously getting a lot more opportunities as a starter as opposed to Dylan Harper coming off the bench. But if everything plays out as expected, Harper should have the higher ceiling. We'll see. I mean, it's way too early in both their careers to judge. Kelvin's at the line for 2. First free throw's good. Confirmed that the Matt McClung will not be in the slam dunk contest. What? Oh, that's unfortunate that a G League player is not going to get a 10-day NBA contract again just to be in the slam dunk contest. John Doe, I talked about that recently. I do think Carter, I think you're right, just under 40-inch vertical. His problem is he can't hold on to the ball. Forza Ferrari, thank you for stopping in. If Carter Bryant wins a slam dunk contest, wouldn't that be like one of the big Cinderella stories of the NBA this season? A guy who's been struggling dunking. He missed 5 dunks in a row at one point in the NBA, is now in the slam dunk contest and then wins? I hope that happens. I mean, obviously I'm a Spurs fan. Another offensive foul on the Hornets via a screen. But Wemby, baby Colton, I think Wemby has checked back in. No, wait, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Wemby getting some rest makes sense. The Spurs are playing tomorrow versus Orlando at 4 p.m. Eastern, so they'll probably try to keep his minutes under 30. Keldon Johnson in the corner for 3. No good. The tip-in is no good as well. Stephon Castle hits the ground. The count is 1. And now a turnover by the Hornets. They are playing a little sloppy these last couple minutes. Turnovers, offensive fouls. Wouldn't we all go crazy if Carter Bryant won the slam dunk contest? It's said Carter Bryant would shave his head. No, that De'Aaron Fox said that, I think. Gabriel, thank you for stopping in. And yes, Crimson, good defense. Which to win, we need to slow down the Hornets. This has been a top 5 offense in the NBA their last, 6-8 games or whatever. I think Castle had a 37-inch vertical JT. I could see it going up as he, gets in better shape. I don't know. So trades and anything I'm interested in trade-wise, I don't want to see a big move made. This team is second in the Western Conference. They're still, gelling, coming together. I don't see a big move coming. Giannis, Lauri Markkanen, that type of stuff. No. A small trade? Yes. I think Jeremy Sohan's going to get moved by the All-Star break. And his fans are going to be very sad. And there are Jeremy Sohan fans. I like Jeremy. Clearly on the way out. Not playing. Now he's in street clothes at this point. What can we get for Jeremy Sohan? He's a former first-round pick, number 9 overall pick. I have no idea. We're going to get this ball ever inbounded? There we go. HB with the ball for the Spurs. Shot clock is off. Spurs down by 3. I'm sorry, up by 3. Up by 3. Castle with the ball for San Antonio. Spins around into the paint. And gets swallowed up. And a foul. Castle down for the second time. Anybody keeping track on these? Yes, and Paul George suspended for 25 games. names to her name. We all do. Imagine a first-round series Thunder versus Warriors with Giannis. Do you guys really think Giannis might go to the Golden State Warriors? Steph is at the line for 2. Wow, look how, with this being during the day, look at David Robinson's beautiful teeth. Let's get those likes up to 200. Like it, Jeepney. Yuchi, thank you for stopping in. Steph at the line for 2. Made the first one. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs, I believe. You can get a go, Spurs go. And yes, these are 2 very young teams, Zion. I mean, we don't know We Massive Football what they can do in the playoffs because we've never seen this roster in the playoffs. Castle misses the second one, 30-26. Yes, Poet, we need to show Castle needs to work on his 3-pointers and clearly his free throw shooting because he's been struggling from the line at times this year. So, Kasim Coles, I'm not opposed to that. What's happening in the chat here? I see ban this. Is somebody spamming something? All right, so Aldridge, one more Paul, though, and you are going to get timed out. Just for record, I do see you've been spamming that. I didn't catch it during the game because I was calling the game. Spamming is putting the same thing in the chat over and over again. Please do not do that. Wrench Gang, of course, if there's anybody in here, make sure that we time people out. Anyway. Make sure, guys, after every meal, you brush your teeth, get in there and get some flossing going, and at night, make sure you grab some mouthwash, and you can have bright, beautiful white teeth like Mr. Robinson. Oh, is it? Oh, but Butcher, I would not have gotten that ever. Spurs fan, what's going on? 19 likes from 200. Thank you very much. Ranch Gang asleep while someone is spamming. Well, they might be watching the game too. Five Lug Racing, what's going on? Larry, thank you for stopping in. Emily, nobody. I do not gamble. That's why you'll never see a sponsor on this channel for gambling. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if I go to a casino, maybe I'll play a slot machine for fun for like $1. Though even then, I've been to some casinos recently for UFCs and I've gambled 0. It's never been something that's been me. I don't play with money that way. If I'm going to do something competitive, it's going to be playing Magic the Gathering or video game or shooting basketball. That gets me going more than wagering. I much more enjoy that type of competition. Or challenging myself for that matter. Remember, guys, try not to repeat yourself in the chat. That will get you a timeout. Prod, I have a ton of sponsorship opportunities. I get emails all the time. If I go to the Attorney Shore email, which is my email, which that's the wrong button, there's always stuff in there all the time, and it's stuff that has nothing to do with the channel. And that's one thing I hate the most about sponsorships is, yeah, I mean, here you go. Just going in here, partnership opportunity, telescope, sponsorship. What do I... telescope. I'm looking at like just a bunch of crap in here that doesn't make any sense. Like when I see channels I enjoy that cover, for example, a card game, and their sponsor's a mattress, I'm like, what the hell does this have to do with it? So that drives me crazy. I understand sponsors that match up with what you're promoting. Like if the San Antonio Spurs wanted to sponsor this channel, then yes, I would accept a sponsorship from the San Antonio Spurs. 1, because it's our Spurs for crying out loud, but 2, it makes sense. So, no, I get tons of sponsorship opportunities all the time. Pillows, mattresses, stuff that has nothing to do with the Spurs, Giants, or Yankees. Thank you, Rainer. That was from Dr. Phil in the chat, I think, sent me that. I don't know what's going on here. By the way, this is what I'm going to tell you guys while we're in a quick break. The next song for the channel is going to be recorded very soon. I'm going to do a Super Bowl hype song, even though I don't like either team in the Super Bowl. But there's an old song I did back in 2017, remixed in 19 with different lyrics that were football lyrics. And you guys know I've been playing around with Suno AI. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Well, I uploaded my original version of the song. It cleaned up my guitar tone, mixed things up a little bit, and I love how it came out. So I'm going to record lead vocals for that, have it up hopefully within the next few days. And the cool thing about that is I wrote that song. It's just the AI recreating the guitar tone, the drums, and everything, and it sounds much better than my original version because I had a lot of production issues. As LaMelo Ball takes a 3. That, my friends, is Ball. I am not sponsored by roofing. Not sponsored by... You guys are my sponsors. When you guys hit the thumbs up and drop a comment on a video and like a video, to me, that's a sponsorship. Wemby pull-up jumper, the mid-range is short. Wemby's not shooting particularly well today, is he? Is it only 0 for 2? What? Wemby's only taking 2 shots? That doesn't seem right. LaMelo air ball. There you go. Tony, I'm looking forward to it too. It's a song. So real quick, back in 2017, I did kind of a death metal, heavy metal album. The production was god-awful. My guitar tone was crap. I can freely admit that, but I wrote some of my best riffs ever on that album. Well, with Suno, I could take the completed song, put it up there, the AI remasters the song with a different tone, and it doesn't always work right away. Sometimes I have to do it with Fallon and Stefan Castle. I have to put the song up there 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. I got to keep, you got to write the AI prompts to do what you want them to do. But occasionally, I get, something that comes out good. And finally got a remastered version of that song. Just got to put my vocals on it. And I got a new song for the channel. 2 free throws coming up for Charlotte. The first one is going to bounce off the rim, bounce off the backboard, and go in. 30-27. Colin Sexton at the line for one more. Who will be the lucky tuner like Uchi? I don't know. Yeah, Kendrick, I've been enjoying it. Taking old songs that I've done, even songs I've done almost 30 years ago, and just having them remaster it and change maybe... It's opened up opportunities for me on this channel that I didn't have before. I did a Motown song, The Wemby We're Missing You. I would have never did that on my own. Wemby to Castle, Castle throws it down. That's a reverse Area 51. Spurs up by 4, 32-28. Kon Knueppel turns the ball over. Dylan Harper in the paint. Throws it down. Fast break for the Spurs. Biggest lead of the game, 34-28. Yes, Paul George did get suspended for 25 games. In sync by... Are you guys asking me to make a song about Jeremy when he gets traded? Oh. Now, see, there's the thing. We're in a timeout. With Suno, I can put a song together extremely quick, within a couple of days sometimes, maybe even a day or two. When I was playing everything, 2 guitar parts, bass, drums, that takes time. I could not do that before. I can do that now. So a goodbye song to Jeremy Sohan. You know what, Tony? I did show you guys video games last during the halftime show. I should do something weird like that again. Twin Throttle, thank you for stopping in. Hornets fan, appreciate you being here. I always appreciate it when fans of the other team stop in and say hi. I could a Jeremy Sohan song about his hair colors. Blue hair, green hair, fuchsia hair, go! Where's Jeremy Sohan? I don't know. He got traded and he's gone. Clan's gonna cry because I sang this song. I don't know. Don't go yelling the Clan. He's a good guy. Just know he's gonna be, as he should, probably bummed out that Jeremy Sohan's traded. Wasn't he also a Derek White guy? So I can't imagine. Actually, I can imagine. I was upset when Keldon Johnson's number was changed last year because my jersey number was wrong. He's number 3 again. I can't imagine having one of my favorite players traded off my favorite team. It hasn't happened with the Spurs. I was not the biggest Kawhi guy. It sucked that he left, but he wasn't my favorite player. David Robinson, entire career with the Spurs. Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili. Now, I don't like that 1 year with Tony Parker leaving. It is what it is. But I've had a lot of luck with my favorite players staying with one team. Eli Manning with the Giants. Lawrence Taylor with the Giants. I've been very lucky. So I've had very limited experience with my favorite players moving from teams. The only one really was Jose Canseco, and he was just a knucklehead that just moved around. So I just kind of followed Jose wherever he went. But for the NFL and NBA, my favorite players have stayed put. I was weighing it. It rhymed. No ill intent there whatsoever. Genius says the only problem is that the tone, drums, bass lines, amps, and recording things are. So what they're doing, Jeepney, is D Thomas. Good afternoon to you. It's a learning algorithm But I think didn't Warner Brothers get involved from? So it's, I mean, I understand what you're saying, that it's taking ideas from other artists. But isn't that what we do today? I learned how to play guitar mostly through Metallica. You don't think a lot of my riffs are inspired by Metallica somehow in some way? I'm sure they are. I mean, my death metal tone with my voice when I do death metal vocals, heavily inspired from Chris Barnes' era Cannibal Corpse. Everybody takes somebody from something, but then you make it your own. And that's what I do with Suno. Yes, I do upload stuff on there, but I always try to make it my own. And putting stuff up there that I wrote is my stuff. I mean, when I hear the remake of the song getting from 17, I'm like, that's the song with little changes here and there. And it actually did mess up my guitar solo a lot, but it is what it is. But, that's still me. Yes, Mike, SVE. Wait, suspended for doping? Oh, somebody was spam. Oh, all right. Thank you, Wrench Gang. I see. Paldo is Gondo. Yeah, Jeremy Sohan is leaving. His agents apparently have requested to talk to other teams to make a trade. He hasn't been playing for the Spurs. That's a layup for the Hornets. He's in street clothes right now as we speak. He's done. If you don't like it, I'm sorry if you're a fan. But it is what it is. In the end, it's a business. And Harper into the paint. He gets the layup. It will not only be better for the Spurs to move on from Jeremy Sohan because they're not playing him. It would be better for Jeremy Sohan to move on from the Spurs because they're not playing him. Go somewhere where he can play forward and actually get minutes. I'll root for where he goes. I hope he does well. And we have a foul on the Spurs. My clock's a little behind. Let me get it. I do like Sohan Bennett. I like all our guys. I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. I've said this before. I'll say it again if you haven't heard me say it. If all our players are exceeding, even your Bismack Biombos, your Kelly Olynyk's, your Lindy Waters, your Jordan McLaughlin's, if all our guys are playing well, you know what that means? That means we're winning. I like the Spurs winning. Ball's at the line for two. Misses the first free throw, 36-30, 9:45 to go. I did not know Ball had a cross on his neck. Holy moly, that must have hurt. LaMelo Ball's got a lot of ink. A lot of ink. Jeez. J Money, what's going on? Yeah, out with a quad. Harper tries it. Oh my God. Oh my.
Thunder. 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 Dome of justice.
So Harper just threw an alley-oop to Wemby, and I did not think he was going to get it. He throws the ball, and Wemby just takes it over Kon Knueppel and throws it down. And Wemby's telling him higher. That needs to be higher. Wemby's 7'7" and has like what, a 8-foot wingspan? Got to throw it up higher. I did not think he was going to get that. So Wemby would at least higher. Get it higher. Whoops, sorry. I'm tall. Get it up in the air. Ball for three. That was an ugly looking, man, his form on that shot was not what I would recommend for players growing up. Wemby in the paint, stops, pops. No good. Hornets ball, 38-31. This is the biggest lead for the Spurs. Is his reach? Wemby's not 7'11". He's got an 8-foot reach. Or 8-foot wingspan. I guess that would be the same, right? Well, no. If he reaches up, he can probably... Can Wemby touch the rim? There's a three for the Hornets. Who was that? Shoot, I don't know who that was. Oh, well. And Wemby gets fouled off the ball. Foul on the Hornets. 2-3, 2-2-3. I hope we win. There you go. No, Emax, that they don't know. He's an anomaly. I'm sure, even to this point, some of our guys might not be used to playing with somebody that tall. Wemby has a 9'7" standing reach. Okay, so that is... Yeah, he can touch the net easily. Wemby with the ball, falls down, and the ball squirts out of his legs. That's a turnover from Wemby. No foul, just, little draft action. It happens to Wemby. Diabate in the paint saw Wemby and decided to kick it out the ball. Ball runner at the line is going to bounce around and bounce in. Timeout, Mitch. Hornets on a little bit of run. Good timeout. Colin Sexton, thanks, J-Money. Devil's advocate? Okay. Timeout, 38-36. Spurs up by 2. You know, it's been a fun game so far. A lot of offense. As you can see here, JL's got the remote. He's in control. Yes, he does, Anthony Bustamante. So Beyond the Box, I'm not overly familiar with Dream Theater. I obviously know who they are. Mike Portnoy is their drummer, is he not? But I've never really gravitated to that progressive type of music. The Sports Critic, what's going on? Amir, we play you tomorrow. Hopefully we have a GG tomorrow. I am worried about playing the Magic. You guys have a really big front line. That might cause problems for us. The Spurs are really small right now with their starting lineup. Well, they've been small all year. So hopefully good game tomorrow. Can Groot show us? You know what? Groot. Show us head at the thumbs up. All right. If you are watching on your phone and you can't see the thumbs up, that's probably because the live chat is blocking the thumbs up. So just go ahead and minimize the chat. You'll see the thumbs up right around here. Hit the thumbs up. Boop. And you are official member and sponsor of TSR Sports. I'm Groot. So the early game, it was supposed to be, well, tomorrow's game is 4 p.m. no matter what. Today's game was supposed to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. Because of a huge snowstorm in Charlotte, they moved it up to 12 p.m. My guess is Wemby is 7'5" barefoot as well, Mike. He is, yeah, tall. Can Fox make 18 points? Also can get the answer from Groot on that one. Baby Groot. Can De'Aaron Fox score 18 points today? And Groot. There you go. Go with that. Yeah, I guess a morning game for some of you guys. And yes, Amir, the Spurs are on a back-to-back. By the way, did you see the news with the Giants? Not good news, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to touch anything like that on the channel, but just, I don't understand why Wemby acts like Ernest. I mean, that's why Wemby's an anomaly. He's a guard in a 7'5" body. And the thing is, Wemby does have amazing handles for somebody his size, but because of his size, it's easy to pick his pocket. We've seen it before. That dribbles high, his arms out there. It's not as close to his body like a normal player, and it makes it sometimes easy to go boop and poke the ball out. Nate Dogg, it is sound device. He knows what he's talking about. By the way, it looks like Mikey's okay. You guys didn't catch it at the beginning of the game. Poor Mikey fell off the couch. Sometimes he does that when he's standing behind the Hulk. He'll be up there, and then he'll just, he'll go to lean back. He'll be like, I'm leaning back and stretching out. And he's like, woo, there I go. And he did that today. Mikey was stretching out, and there he went. He's okay. Sports Craig, just look at Bad Dog's feed. His most recent video. Mike needs grow concussions. He does need a headband. Well, he's got it. He's got this. Oh, they're showing what are we watching here? Oh, watching a replay. I was like, did Wemby just alley-oop dunk it again? No, that was a replay. There you go, Mikey. Make sure you lean forward, buddy. Nate's surname, so metal. I am definitely, I'm still a death metal guy. Feel free to make fun of me in the chat if you know, you know. I like the band 6 Feet Under. By all means, troll me. I deserve it. Fox with the jumper in the paint. 40-36. Cassie, good afternoon to you. She is watching, but hello to Miss TSR from Cassie. All right, so Area 51 is here. Apparently knows 6 Feet Under because he or she just put in the E. If you know the E, you know the E. Name, surname, I think it was Chris Barnes was such a huge influence on me vocally. There's a tip by the Hornets. The Spurs keep the ball 40-38, 7.5 minutes to go. Yeah. There's a turnover by the Spurs. Well, we end up turning it over anyway. Colin Sexton for 3. There goes the lead. 41-40. Devil's advocate. That's what Devasel pull-up jumper, no good, fouled. So in all seriousness, what I'm doing there actually happens on 6 Feet Under's album 2020 Nightmares of the Decomposed. What I will say for those that know the band is one thing I do like about them, for better or for worse, every album sounds different for the most part. There's a couple that sound similar, but they change things up a little bit musically. Barnes, for better or for worse, does change his vocals. If you do not like the band or want to give the band a chance, I highly recommend Unborn and Undead, where they had what was a resurgence and arguably their best 2 albums of their career in 2012 and 13. It was really weird. You're welcome, Devil's Advocate. Vassell's second free throw is no good. We're tied at 41. All right. No, that's doo-doo, baby. Do not sleep on Charlotte. They are an up-and-coming young team. I said at the start of the stream, I do think they're much better than their record. Little jumper by Diabate is no good over Cornet, and it is Spurs ball. I remember their name, surname. Tony, we'll give you a chuck here in a second. Fox with the ball on three-point land, 12 on the shot clock. Out to the Vassell. Devin Vassell, and we turn it over. Well, let's chuck the turnovers. There we go. MJ's not the owner. No, he hasn't been the owner in a while, has he? All tied at 41. Crimson, we're struggling a little bit today. And Mike, that's a good question. We have not seen Carter Bryant yet. Oh, another foul. This is going to be on Castle, I think. All tied at 41. 6:24 to go. Charlotte ball. Is that 2 fouls on Castle? Or no, it's first foul. 2 fouls on Fox. Was that foul on Fox? Maybe that was on Fox. My bad. Ryan Kalkbrenner. Kalkbrenner? Is it Kalkbrenner? I'm going to say Kalkbrenner and not get in trouble on YouTubes. Pull-up jumper. My Miller's no good. Champagne with the ball. Gets it up to Fox. Fox got a one-on. Too many defenders around him. They're going to find Vassell in the corner for 3. In-and-out burger. Charlotte ball. Matian, Zoe, Chris. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Kon Knueppel for 3. No good. And the Spurs eventually get the loose ball. Toss it up to Vassell. Vassell in the paint. To Castle. Fouled. Misses the shot. Going to the line for 2. Shabashu the Great. I believe Charlotte's won 5 in a row. My favorite Grand Theft Auto game? 3? I'm not a big Grand Theft Auto guy. I've played the first 2, which were not the same game. If you know, you know. And then I played 3 Vice City, San Andreas. Castle makes the first free throw. I'm looking up the Charlotte Hornets schedule, by the way. The Hornets have won 5 in a row. They beat the Magic, the Wizards, the 76ers, the Grizzlies, and the Mavericks. So some bad teams in there, but some good teams as well. All right, there you go. Castle at the line for one more. Free throw is good. There we go, Steph. Need you to make free throws. Spurs are up by 2, Sloth. Oh, Nathan, the first Grand Theft Autos are awful. My clock is not running. We'll get it fixed here as the ball went out of bounds, going to stay with Charlotte, 12 on the shot clock. Kelvin Johnson's on the bench. Madsen, I can't play the live game because it's illegal in the United States. If I show the game live, probably within 20 to 30 seconds, I'll get a notification from YouTube I'm showing live copyright material, and that could pull my channel down. Maybe you can do that in other countries. In America? America! Nope. Kon Knueppel pull-up jumper, in-and-out burger, Champagne with the rebound. Spurs ball. Castle bring it up for San Antonio. Looking for a screen. Castle starts to drive. Into the paint. Throws it up high off the glass. Missed the shot. Gets the ball back. Tosses it out to Vassell. Catch and shoot 3. Yeah, that's 2 misses in a row for the Spurs. Charlotte ball. I think Cornet's like 7'2". 7'1", 7'2". He's a big dude. For the quarter, the Spurs are 5 of 10. The Hornets are 5 of 12. Make that 5 of 13 as Brandon Miller misses a 3. Vassell bring it up for the Spurs as we have pineapple power on the court. Castle thought about a long 3. Pulls it down, drives into the paint. Stops, pops. Cornet with the... Nope, ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by Cornet. Hornets ball. Man, Steph is having a rough game. And are they changing the call? Wemby's checking back in. It is Spurs ball. Wemby Pete's checking back in. There you go. So me_YZ, it's early because of a snowstorm in Charlotte. It was supposed to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. It's now at 12 p.m. Eastern. Even 3 o'clock is early. I don't know why all the games for the Spurs are early this weekend. Wemby in the paint. Jumper's no good. And it's Hornets ball. 43-41. And that three-pointer is no... Who is that? Williams. I don't know who Williams is for the Hornets, but he just missed a shot. Champagny for 3 down the other end. No good. Nacer, no. I'm all shoveled up. I am going to go outside and knock some icicles off my roof, but I'm all shoveled up. Thank goodness it's melting pretty good right now. 43-41. 4 minutes and a change to go. Brandon Miller in the paint. Pull up Jay. All tied up. Is Wemby 2 of 7? Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. Needs to get mad like he did against the Rockets. To get angry like the Hulk. Champagny with the ball starts to drive into the paint. Tough off-balance shot is no good. Williams with the rebound. Hornets ball. Levi and friends, good afternoon to you. Baby Cole Felton, thank you for stopping in. And Kon Knueppel. Kon Knueppel's mom's in the house. Mom's actually not bad on the eyes, just saying. Steph in the paint, layup good. All tied at 45. There you go, positive energy. We need this weekend, Levi and friends. Today and tomorrow. What guy's rhythm every time we max it? Whose rhythm are we messing up? It is diabetes. Diabetes. Kon Knueppel for 3, no good. Fouled by Champagny. Going on the line for not 1, not 2, but 3. I don't know what the temperature is here. I'm assuming not warm. Temperature in Connecticut is 16, feels like 8, but it is sunny, so the snow is melting. The snow from last weekend. Definitely bonehead foul. All tied at 45. A couple free throws coming up for Kon Knueppel. He missed the first one. 12-5 gangs, and Wemby's just, sometimes he's a slow starter. Two more free throws for Kon Knueppel. My apologies. Almost 800 watching this afternoon. Nice. Thank you, guys. Why does my bologna sandwich look like the host? Patrick, what's wrong with your bologna sandwich? Does it have hair on it? You might want to throw it away, bro. All right, so Purcell gains. I absolutely hope the Patriots do not win another Super Bowl. I'm so tired of seeing them in the Super Bowl. Living in New England, tired of hearing about them. I'm rooting for the Seahawks. Made 2 of 3, 45-47. Up by 2. It is Spurs ball. This is in Charlotte. If you're watching, that's obvious by the giant Hornet on the court. Wemby for 3 down the other end. Dang, Wemby. Wemby's 2 of 8 now. You're welcome, Brody. Wemby having a rough game today. Appreciate everybody stopping in, wherever part of the world you're in. This is a weird time for some of you. It's a great time for some of you as well. Do we have French vanilla on the court? We do! All right, you know what that means. French vanilla in the air tonight. Yes, Phil, I do. Pats fans, yes. Oh, they suffered for so long, Patriots fans. 2 free throws coming up for Brandon Miller. First one's good. Charlotte is in the bonus. Yes, Von Dyke, this is an afternoon game for me. It started at 12 p.m. Eastern. It was originally 3 p.m. Because of the weather in Charlotte, they moved it up a few hours. We haven't seen Carter Bryant yet today. That's a good point. Rich, I'll be row 5 tomorrow. 5 lug, done. That's awesome. I'll try to remember to look for you in the crowd, but I'm sure I'll forget. It's also hard to see people in the crowd sometimes. Even though 5 rows is not far, I was 6th row in a Spurs game, and I couldn't find myself on TV. I think I was 4th row one game as well when the Spurs were bad with the Keldon Johnson era that 1 year. Castle into Cornet. It's broken up. Castle falls and gets the ball back. Champagny, shot clock violation. Turnover Spurs. I'm actually going to, Tony. You know it. I love making music. Does Wemby only have 1 rebound? Dude, he only has Wemby 1 rebound. 2 of 8. Wow, Wemby's struggling today. Maybe it's this weird time in the game. Thank you, TX. I actually not eaten lunch yet, TX Zombie, so I'm really hungry. I got home at about 11:30ish, and I only had a half hour to get. Well, I had to get stuff set up for the game at 11:45, so I did not have time to eat. Thought I heard a whistle. I guess I didn't. Ball with the ball. Alty Miller for 3. 7-point lead for the Charlotte Hornets. Light lunch will probably work better for me. I'm going to Hooters tonight to watch the UFC, so that's all good. Favorite football team is the New York Giants, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective. Castle open for 3. Biggest lead of the game for the Hornets right now, 52-45. LaMelo Ball out. Oh my gosh, guarded by Wemby. Okay, let's see what happens here. LaMelo Ball guarded by Wemby. Drives right by him and kicks it out. Back to Brandon Miller for 3. And Wemby runs into him. And 1. Wemby, no! Wow. That was a bad foul. That was a terrible foul. I get going for the block, but running into him. 55-45. Live by the 3, die by the 3. Xavier, please, no more of that. I saw you put that twice in the chat. I don't want people coming to the channel for the first time and seeing a whole lot of that. So just a warning. One more, timed out, but I want to give you a warning at least. Or at least change it up. Like, God, you know. Offensive foul in San Antonio. That's another turnover. Wow. Holy crap. The last few minutes here of the second quarter have been not good. What happened? Wemby has checked out of the game. There's another 3 attempt. Brandon Miller for 3 again. We're down by 14. Keldon in the corner for 3. They just said Brandon Miller had a scoreless first quarter. He's got 18 now. He takes another 3. In and out. Jeez. Harper is going to drive in the paint. Layup. Doing the 2-for-1er. Nice job by Dylan Harper getting by the defense. That beat us with the Thunder Dunk of Justice for the Hornets. That was a 2-for-1 for the Spurs. That ended up a 2-for-1 for the Hornets. The Hornets are on a 16-2 run in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and now Kornet is fouled. They just said Brandon Miller's caught fire, and they're right. Holy moly. Yeah, we need to chuck him. They're not going to take a timeout with this little time left, Clippy. They need a good halftime pep talk. So, Kurakin, yes. I mean, they were down against the Rockets, came back. We could certainly come back against this team. Yeah, playing the game where Wemby not having his best game. I will concede that. He's struggling today. Second half. Don't give up on the Spurs. A lot of people are doing that against the Rockets, and that played out okay. This is not a good second quarter. The NBA is a game of runs. The Hornets are on a run right now, a 16-2 run. There's no reason the Spurs can't do that back to them in the second half. Do I realistically think the Spurs can beat the... Right now, why wouldn't I? If I gave up every time the Spurs were down in the first half on this channel, you'd see half the streams on here like an hour long because I'd be out. Dylan Harper with the ball back to Fox, catch and shoot 3. No good. We're missing all our threes. The Hornets are going to have a really nice lead going into the second half. And you know what? There's a lot of people in the arena. Considering they're having a snowstorm, the Hornets fans are there. Ball in the paint to Williams. Misses the jumper. That's the end of the half. Whew. Okay. Read it out loud. I'm sure it's not good. I talk about when players are struggling. I'm sure overall field goal percentage is not great today. Why did I put halftime up? Why didn't I put halftime up? All right, not our best first half of the season. We've had better. We've had much better. We'll get into the halftime stats, and let's have a better second half. That's all we can do. Let's go ahead and pull up the halftime stats for the Spurs. What else going on in the NBA? Nothing. Nobody else. Why are we the only ones playing this early? Everybody else is at like 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock today. Nope, not the Spurs. Playing butt early on a Saturday. Whatever. Maybe it's a contractual thing with Amazon Prime. Wow, the second quarter was bad. Spurs got outscored 35-17. Not the second quarter you're looking for. For the Hornets, Miles Bridges with 5, Musa Diabate with 6, Brandon Miller with 18, and I think all of that was in the second quarter. LaMelo Ball with 12, Kon Knueppel with 8. Off the bench, Grant Williams, Josh Green, and Sion James all with 0. Colin Sexton with 10. He's having a perfect game. 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 of 2 from 3. Nice job, Colin. And Ryan Kalkbrenner with 2. For the game, the Hornets are shooting 49, 44, 87. TJ Saloon has not played. That's weird. I thought he was a part of the rotation. Is he not? They've turned the ball over 8 times. The Spurs have turned it over 7. The Spurs are shooting 43, 40, 78. So the Spurs are actually shooting well from 3, which means we're probably not shooting particularly well from 2-point land. We're 11 of 25. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, 11 of 25 for 2-point. Yeah, so that's not ideally what you're looking for from 2-point land, 44%. For the Spurs, Julian Champagny with 7 points. Victor Wembanyama having a rough game. I got to call it like I see it. 4 points on 2 of 8 from the field. 1 rebound. That's not a typo. 1 rebound for Victor Wembanyama. 1 assist, 2 turnovers. No blocks, no steals. A rough game for Wemby. Actually, Wemby has a team worst minus 18 when he's on the court. How often do I say during a stream Wemby has a team worst plus minus? Almost never, right? Usually he's up, top 3 on the team on the plus side of things. Really struggling so far. De'Aaron Fox with 5 points and 2 steals. Devin Vassell with 7 points. Stefan Castle with 7 points. Actually, Castle leading the starting unit with 9 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Only 1 turnover. Step in the right direction. Off the bench, Harrison Barnes is Mr. 0%, for those that like to call him that. Luke Cornett. Is this the second game in a row Luke Cornett has not taken a shot? Didn't he recently have a game where he took zero field goal attempts? Was it the Rockets or the game before that? But I could swear there's a game recently Luke Cornett cannot take a shot. He's played 13 minutes. He's got 3 rebounds and a turnover and a steal. Keldon Johnson with only 2 points off the bench, 0 for 3 from the floor. And Dylan Harper having a fantastic game for the Spurs. 13 points on 6 of 7 shooting, a rebound, an assist, a turnover. We only have 47 points, and we've got some guys struggling today. Wow, 61. I don't know what to say. Spurs come into the game 32-15. The Hornets come into the game 21-18. Again, though, try not to focus on the losing record. They are better than their records. They take a look at the standings. The Hornets, I believe we said earlier, have won 5 in a row. They have, and in the last 10 games, they're 7-3. They're currently 11th place in the Eastern Conference. They're only a couple places out of playing contention. Now, unfortunately for Spurs fans, the Atlanta Hawks have been playing better as well. Since they traded away Trae Young, they are better record-wise without Trae Young than with. That happens. Let me fix this. Sorry. Let me get the scoreboard back down to the proper size, and we'll talk to the chat while we are waiting for the second half to resume. Name, surname, we do struggle against teams that are under 500. Shadow says, Harper, Grant, and Castle tired of his stupid turnovers. And he's got 1 today. So because you said that, now he's going to get 4 in the second half. This is not the same Hornets. No, Lauren, this is not the same Hornets team. They're a fun, exciting offense. What can I say? They're on a 5-game winning streak, 7-3 in their last 10. Their record is not good. But I do stand by this, and Hornets fans, you'll probably agree. They are better than their record. They dealt with some injuries at the start of the season, did they not? They got Ball out there, Knueppel, Miller. There's some young talent there. Enjoy your snack, Tony. Hornets could be something. And look, Shadow, if you want Castle Batso gone, I don't know what to say. I got nothing. You're probably also trading Wemby because Wemby's 2 of 8 today. So trade Wemby, right? He's struggling. Those games where Fox struggled, you probably traded Darren Fox. I mean, you probably should just trade the whole Spurs team because everybody's going to have a bad game or have something they're not good at. So you might as well just trade the whole team or just not be a Spurs fan. There's my suggestion. The only person that's getting traded this season is probably Jeremy Sohan because he's not playing. And it's clearly the fit is no longer there. And this, you know, I've talked about this in a video. If you guys didn't watch the video, this team was much different when Jeremy Sohan was drafted. That was actually Keldon Johnson's team when Jeremy was drafted. Since then, Wemby's been drafted, Castle's been drafted, Harper's been drafted. He just doesn't fit anymore, and I wish he did. That is what it is. We'll get. This game's not over yet. We're down 14. We can come back. Weren't we down like 12 to the Rockets? We've seen this numerous times this year, and I don't know how many times you guys have commented on the live stream after it was over and said, "Dang, TSR, we came back and won. They can win this." Jetted out with the $5 super chat says, if you went small and the perimeter defense was phenomenal, why change it up and go double big? Mitch got to know when to go French vanilla, stay small. So French vanilla did not work in this. It works at times and it works. It's the opposite effect you'd like. Going double big against the Golden State Warriors. No, that was obviously not going to work. Going double big against the Thunder when they have Chet and Hartenstein on there. I get that. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. We have a young team that's making mistakes, players that are making mistakes. We have a head coach that's making those same mistakes. I don't understand why we're giving the players some leeway at times to have a bad game or make mistakes. But it seems like Mitch Johnson's leash this year is 0. Like we're expecting to be Pop right away. He's not Pop. He may never be Pop. But if he can be a good coach that wins a few championships with this team, they'll take it. These bandwagons for the thing. Well, Glitch, I mean, I don't want to call them bandwagon fans. If you've been a fan of the Spurs I've been a fan for 36 years. That does not make me a better Spurs fan than somebody else, but I've seen more. I've seen the great times with... I've seen the winning years with David Robinson, but the absolute frustration every year in the playoffs with Mr. Robinson. Sorry, but it's true. You know it's true, right? Yeah, you know it's true. 96-97. D-Rob goes down. Oh, actually hit his head. Sorry, David Robinson. And he plays 6 games, and the Spurs are awful. But what happens? Woo! We get Tim Duncan. Dynasty. Now we're a dynasty for almost 2 decades. And then the wheels fall off of the Kawhi Leonard trade. And then we're a losing friend. Well, they actually went to one playoff series after the Kawhi trade. And then a losing team. Right when this channel started in 2019, the DeMar DeRozan era. 2 losing seasons with him, right? The DeJounte Murray year, losing season with him, losing season with Keldon running the show. First 2 years of Wemby losing seasons, and now we're a finally winning team. So if you became a fan in the last year, or this season for that matter, losing might be something that's very... Maybe you're not used to it. And you never want to get used to losing, but maybe you understand it and can handle it better if you were there during the 16-game losing streak when Keldon Johnson was running the show. The 18-game losing streak when Wemby was running the show is all perspective. I can sit here and say, you know, this sucks we're down 14, but I remember when things were really bad, when we lost 18 games in a row, when the live chat was less than 100 people because everybody was like, I'm out, TSR, we're down by 40 at halftime, I'll catch you tomorrow. That's all I got. Let me put quarter 3 up. Let's have a big spurred quarter and win this game. So, name, surname, that 18-game losing streak was not hella fun. I called 17 of the 18 games. I had an eye issue during that losing streak. So, me and the Spurs were having issues during that streak, and I missed one game, but that was probably one of my least favorite times as a content creator because, man, just losing every night, and not just losing. They were losing bad at times. What's up, It Kills? God, I'm actually going to pull it up just to revisit the good times for those that weren't fans or don't remember it. That was bad. So it gives you a little perspective for this game. And again, the Hornets aren't awful. You look at the record, you might think otherwise. They're an up-and-coming team. They're probably us from last year, right? They're starting to turn things around. They're starting to figure out how to win. There it is. The 18-game losing streak started with a loss to Toronto, 123-116 in overtime. And at that point in the year, the Spurs were 3-2. So we started off the season with a winning record in Wemby's rookie year. We're like, all right, Wemby is here. He went for 38 points against the Suns on November 2nd. All right. Things are turning around. Winning season, just like when Tim Duncan came in, when David Robinson came in, we're going to be a winning team. And then the wheels fell off. The very next game, on November 6th, a back-to-back, the Spurs lost 152-111 to the Pacers. They lost by 41. In that 18-game losing streak, a loss to the Knicks by 21. We lost to the Thunder by 36. We lost to the Clippers by 25. Lost a lot of losses here by like 10 or 15 points. And then finally won our fourth game of the year on December 15th. How many wins do we have right now? We finished that year 22-60. We already have more wins right now. So, we're at what, 31? I guess I'm just sharing this for a little perspective. Games like this, it's tough to see the team losing at the half, and they should be winning. You know, we're the second best team in the Western Conference. We should be beating a team like the Hornets, but it's not over yet, and they still can win. I'm sorry, Devil's Advocate. It was a tough time. I'm back. We're 32-15. Actually, I shortchanged us. 32-15. In this channel's existence, the Spurs have never won more than 34 games. That's it. 34 is the most I've seen the team win as a content creator. Of course, I've seen them win. I think our best record is, 67-15? Regular season. I think 67 wins, 68 wins. I'm drawing a little blank there. I think it's 67. Anyway, I've never seen them win more than 34 in a season. 3 wins from now, they're going to set a record for wins as a team on this channel. I'm looking forward to that. Yes, and the Hornets are healthy. LaMelo Ball has been injury prone. Brandon Miller has been injury prone. It was 67-15. Thank you. They're healthy now. And Kon Knueppel is a legit top 3 Rookie of the Year prospect. Well, he's not a prospect. Top Rookie of the Year player. Cooper Flagg, Kon Knueppel, and I don't know who number 3 is at the top of my head. I can't remember who's on the Kia rookie ladder. BJ Edgecombe was there a lot this year, but he's kind of fallen off of it. I like Dylan Harper, guys. He's not getting Rookie of the Year. He would have to become a starter, and I don't think he's going to become a starter this year. There's just so many opportunities for Kon and Cooper in the starting lineup. It's going to come down to the two former teammates, too. That's the crazy thing. They played together at Duke. It just had that big game recently where Kon went for like 34 and Cooper Flagg dropped 49. It's crazy. Kon is number 1 on the Kia Rookie of the Year ladder? Okay. BJ's number 3 now? Okay. Ming, so what we've seen with the Spurs this year, and sometimes the last few years, is the Spurs have played up to their competition. That would be the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Spurs are 3-1 against the Thunder this year, but they've played down to their competition. Teams with losing records, they sometimes have struggled to beat, or they have lost to. Acidic Fruit, that is a darn good question. How did Duke not win? Cooper Flagg, Kon Knueppel, what's his name? My Lunch. Like, that was a stacked team. What is My Lunch doing, by the way, with Phoenix? Is he even playing? Is he in the G League? I can't remember his first name. Malowach? Common Malowach? Dang it, I can't remember his first name. Colin Sexton with 10. Brandon Miller with 16. The Hornets outscored the Spurs 35. Wait, is that in the second quarter? Brandon Miller went for 16 in the second quarter, and Colin Sexton went for 10. Those two went absolutely off. Ace Bailey's a lock for Rookie of the Year. You do not believe that for a second. It is common. Thank you, Maxwell. The Bengals will win Super Bowl 2027. Interesting take. 25 more likes to 300. What? Can I have 25 Spurs fans that believe in the comeback, because I do, hit the thumbs up, get us to 300, and then we'll go from there. I think we can come back. I say this every game, and this is for any team. If that team can do a 10-0 run to you, why can't you do it back? Wemby was not good in the first half. If Wemby starts playing like Wemby in the second half, the Spurs can win this game, but Wemby got to be Wembyan. He can't be Wembanyama. He got to be Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. What does that even mean? Don't mind me. I don't know. I'm hungry. Charlotte will start it off with the ball. I believe we can win. I believe. No, that's all I got. That's all I got. Short song. Ball with the ball, guarded by Fox out in three-point land. Over to Brandon Miller, who was very good in the second quarter. Castle's guarding Miller at the moment. Miller's starting to drive in the paint. Jumper up. Wow. Good defense. Great offense. That was a tough shot, and Brandon Miller picking up right where he left off. Kyle, I don't like eating on stream, but I am very hungry. I will eat after the game. This is the first time the Spurs have had this starting lineup. I don't know if that's messing up the chemistry at all. If you guys don't know, Julian Champagnie started over Harrison Barnes. Hit Barnes to the bench for the first time as a San Antonio Spur. It hasn't quite come together as of yet. It is Hornets ball, 10 on the shot clock. Ball looking to drive, gets into the post, throws up a runner. Jeez. The biggest lead of the game. We're down 18. LJS Go Spurs, go to you. They need some Go Spurs go. Wemby's going to drive in the paint. It almost got blocked. It got hit, but it got blocked in by, was that Diabetes? There's a missed three on the other end. Offensive rebound by Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball thinks about a three. Takes the three, misses a three. Lonzo Ball, wrong ball. LaMelo Ball. You know, Wemby needs to wake up. Fox needs to wake up. Wemby just bricked a three hard. Jeez. This is Wemby's, what? It's all right. Still plenty of time. Diabetes with the jumper in the paint. 67. I can't not think of his Diabetes now because of you guys. Musa Diabetes. He's Diabetes. That's it. All right, I'm done. Nice shot, Moose. Yeah, I'll call him Moose because I'm going to call him Diabetes if I try to say his last name. Fox with the ball, drives in the paint, gets by everybody. Tosses it out to Castle for an open corner three. All right, Steph. Maxwell, I don't know if Diabetes is a great name. I don't think that's a good name at all. I'm sorry. I'm not. Looking at the name, and you guys said it every time you see his name, you saw Diabetes. Now I'm seeing Diabetes. And not diabetes, Diabetes. And we're going to have a shot clock violation on the Hornets. Did that count? Did that count? Jeez. Never mind. I can't believe the Hornets just scored on that right before the buzzer. Wemby with the ball, out three-point land, drops it out to Fox. Fox going to take a three. Nope. 69-52. Ball will bring it up for the Hornets. This is not what I thought would happen this afternoon. Ball into the paint. Stops. That was like a travel. Missed the shot. Castle on the run with the Spurs. Over to Vassell. Thought he had a catch and shoot three. Pulls it down. Back to Castle. Castle into the paint. Off-bounds jumper is no good. Wemby's tip is no good. Fight for the ball. And it accidentally got tipped in, I think. I don't know if a Hornet hit that or Wemby. There were a lot of hands hitting that ball. 69-54. Let's get a run. Let's get a run, Spurs. Come on. Shimon Lee. I don't know. Ball getting, oh my gosh, Fox all over LaMelo Ball. Ball passes it to Champagne. It's going to go out of bounds off Champagne's fingertips. Still Hornets ball. 2.7 on the shot clock. Glaze and Bacon, what's this going on? And not looks like we're losing. We are. Mick, hello to you. Ooh, look at all the ice falling off my roof. Keep on melting. Ball with the runner at the buzzer. No good. Vassell with the rebound. They get it up to Fox. 20 on the shot. Plenty on the shot. I'm saying the shot clock when there's 20 on it. Never mind me. Fox falls down, gets the ball to Champagne. He's going to take a 3 from the wing. Pop to Champagne. All right. 12-point game. Get some stops. Make some shots. Start it there. Brandon Miller for 3. No good. Wemby with the rebound. All right, there we go. There's a stop. Fox with the ball. They're mentioning the pace is back to the first quarter pace. Wemby with the ball, drives in the paint, spins around, foul. 69-57. A little bit of momentum for the Spurs, guys. A little bit of momentum. A little over 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Yes, Isabel, things are finally picking up. What's up in France? Well, Kyle, yeah. Get stops, make shots. Right? Isn't that what Mitch should be saying out there? Actually, Mitch would be like, "Where's some shots?" Because I can't understand a damn word Mitch is saying. Maybe that's the problem. Mitch's voice is so gravelly, the players don't know what he's saying. Right? He's yelling screen, and they're like, and Kellen's hearing scream. So Kellen's just like, ah! And then he turns the ball over. I don't know. I'm being stupid. Don't mind me. I'm hungry. 69-58. Wemby at the line for one more. Yes, I did. Kevin's mom passed away. 69-59. Ball bringing up for the Spurs. Wow. Ball bringing up for the Hornets. That'd be interesting if he was bringing it up for the Spurs. He'd be very weird. Ball drives in the paint, gets by Wemby, runs by Wemby, throws it up in the air. Turnover! And Harper turns the ball right back over. And now an alley-oop dunk to Miles Bridges. We got the turnover and turned it right back over. I'm glad I made some of you laugh, by the way. That's what I'm here for. Enjoy the game, talk about the game, call the game, but hopefully get you guys laughing a little bit. Vassell for 3 from the wing. Or from the corner, no good. That was an in-and-out burger. Fox, an early sub. All right, they're going to Harper was hot in the first half. There's another 3 by Bridges, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Champagne gets the ball, and now some contact and a foul on the Hornets. Dinner time there. Ezzy, I am hungry. I did not eat lunch yet, and it's 1:38 where I am. I'm always behind folks, Maxwell. I don't get it. I don't know what to do. JL, we're live, right? Yeah, we're live. Actually, let me back out and come back in. Because I started the broadcast early, so maybe that'll move me up a little bit. I don't know. Thank you, JL, for holding the remote. No, Steven, I did not say Kellen. No, not Kellen Johnson's family's all good as far as I know. JL's got the remote. Don't worry, guys. For breakfast, I had a piece of toast and a protein bar. Miss TSR, get your made-up pizza. She's not here. She can't get me a pizza. Anyway, show us Chuck so the Spurs can keep on chucking from... I don't want to keep on chucking from beyond the arc, but I will give a chuck here. There you go, guys. All taken care of. That is spamming. So he is now timed out. I already timed him out. You know what? We do need a Yodi boop in the second half. Yodi, you ready? Good luck. Second half boop. Boop. There we go. NGC Toasty, I hope a comeback. Why not? Why can't we make a comeback? Maybe I'll just hold Yodi for good luck. I don't know. Now, Yodi likes his spot. That's the Yodi spot right there. All right. Mike SV, you're not wrong there. To be fair, this is literally Spurs games. Barely winning and barely losing. Yep. All right. I see a request for Headband Grogan to come up while we're in a timeout. Headband Grogu. Happy to see you all. Which way he's got to go? He's got to go to the right here. Rocking the best headband in all the, well, the world, really. Ow. Optimistic, frustrated. Indeed. The headband. The headband. Okay. You see Yodi's kind of standing on Grogu's ear a little bit. Or levitating. Keep your feet up there, get nice and comfortable. Rich's putting cards are right now the best two players out of the NBA. Yes, I was saying that earlier. I don't know if I play the race card in there, but yes, they are two players from Duke are the best rookies in the NBA. Not shocked with Cooper Flag, even though people were calling him a bust in the first week. Kon Knueppel is much better than I thought he'd be, so there are some people that, Spurs fans, I've seen it on the Facebook group, that are wondering, would the Spurs be a better team if they drafted Kon Knueppel? Maybe better right now because we need three-point shooting, but long run, I do think that Harper should be the better player. Should be. Hopefully he be. Hold on, I had a little trouble with... What the hell? Get off my screen. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I had a little trouble. What just happened here? Wait, why am I... Whoa, where'd my Gamecast go? Oh, technical difficulties here in the TSR household. We're back. We good? Alright, we're good. I don't know what that was. Alright. And now a whistle as soon as the Spurs get the ball. Has a foul on Josh Green. Spurs will have plenty of time on the shot clock. Dylan's been playing really good today. Tony, I'll catch you later. I mean, yeah. He's played extremely well off the bench. Steph will bring it up for the Spurs now. Why does it say 71-56? Did we lose a three? Wait a minute. What happened? Why is it 71-56? Harper for three. What? Where did we lose 3 points? Did we step out of... What? I am so confused where we lost 3 points. Castle's three gone. Why did Castle lose his three? Did he step out of bounds? A scoreboard error? I was in sync with the TV. I got 73-59 on my TV. I don't know what's going on. Castle into the paint. And almost Spurs turn it over. A little ball. I have no idea. It's on Amazon Prime here. There's a turnover. Spurs on the run. Champagny will wait for everybody to catch up over to Castle. Fakes the three. Drops it off to Vassell for three. Nope. I don't know why the 3 points was taken away. They're saying Castle's three didn't count. I'm assuming they replayed it and he stepped out of bounds. Kalkbrenner just dunked it on Luke Cornett, 75-59. Kalkbrenner was a good pickup in the second round. Dylan Harper almost turned the ball over. And gets blocked. Miller for three. Nope. Vassell at the rebound. Militia, don't call him that. I know you don't like Mitch Johnson, but that's going to get you timed out. Keep that, just whatever you have better nicknames for him than that. There's a pull-up by Devin Vassell. I want to know what happened to Stephon Castle's three-pointer. Why did it get taken away? We need that three. We're down by 14. 11's much better than 14. Bridges in the paint. Short. No good. Spurs ball. Steph into the paint. Out to Harper. Open for three in the corner. No good. Ball for three. No good. Man, his form is ugly. Wemmy's on the bench, Alex. He's getting a little rest. 75-61. 14-point game. Vassell from the line. Jumper's good. All right, 12-point game. I feel like this should be a 9-point game. I really don't know what happened to that three-point shot. I'm totally lost. And a block by Kornet. Blocks Brandon Miller. Spurs on the run. Champagny open in the corner. Pops Champagny. Now it is single digits. 75-66. Man, we really couldn't use that 3 points right now. DSB, it's been a while since I've watched LaMelo Ball play, and I forgot how ugly his shot was. There's a foul on the Spurs. 75-66. Yes, Maxwell. Stephon Castle's three-pointer was, I believe, taken away. The Spurs were at 62 on a break, and then when we came back, their score was pushed down to 59. So I don't know what happened with that Spurs bucket. No name, surname. I don't think Wemby's going to be the type of player that averages 35 minutes a game. I think his max is going to be around 32. Why didn't the Spurs play yesterday? Because they're playing today and tomorrow. I don't know if there's ever been a team that's played back-to-back-to-back. Steph Castle stepped out of bounds on this. Is that what it was? Well, that sucks. Kornet's on Miller because he stepped out of bounds. All right, guys, thank you. We have we're in a commercial break at the moment. 75-66, 2:52 to go in the third quarter. The Hornets were up by as much as, 16 at one point in this game. Up by 9. Definitely winnable game for the Spurs, but got to keep playing Spursy basketball. The Opinion Sports, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Opinion, I did watch a recent video that you did, and I just want to say if you do anything like that in the future, respectfully, please do not mention me in the video at all. I appreciate a shout out, but not in the context of the whole video. You keep doing you. I'll keep watching, but just that's all. Fonswine, good evening to you. You know, Smelly Garage Fluids, interesting channel name, by the way. We have guys do that a lot. I call that the Lonnie Walker because when I started this channel up, Lonnie Walker would step out of bounds quite often, unfortunately. We've seen Julian Champagny do it. To do it on a three-pointer you made, especially when you're a guy that's struggling to make his three-pointers like Stephon Castle is, when you make a three and then it's taken away for stepping out of bounds, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot. A little extra. Well, Knueppel's starting, Perry. I mean, absolutely, he's getting more playing time. Harbaugh bringing the Giants. Omar, oh my God, I can only hope. I can only hope. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate the shout out. Just, hey James, you're spamming. One more, and you're gonna get timed out because we don't need that 5 times. Somebody already got you. All right, we are still in a timeout. Spurs down 75-66. The video did make me laugh though. What's the explanation for taking 3? So the chat is saying Stephon Castle stepped out of bounds on his 3-point shot. So it is what it is. For those that are watching Wemby today, or Wemby, he is having a rough game. He's having a rough game. So saying you Ja Morant question mark. If that means do I want Ja Morant on the Spurs? The answer is absolutely not. He has really played poorly with the Memphis Grizzlies. He's had some issues with the league previously. He's had some injury issues, big contract. I would not absolutely not want him at all. We cut the lead to 9. Jerry, they took a 3 away from, yes, Little Ball of Fur. This would be, you might be listening and not watching. If you get a chance to look at the video, I think it would be obvious this is a Spurs channel. But if you're just listening only, it might not be as obvious, which is a good thing. You know, I like to call the games down the line. Brandon Miller's at the line for 2, makes the first free throw. You know, I'll be biased wanting the Spurs to win. But, you know, I try to call the plays as I see them because that's how you're seeing them, too, if you're doing a watch-along type thing. I can't BS you guys when, you know, it's clear as day. You can see it, too. 77-66, Spurs ball. Oh, all good, Little Ball. All good. Kellner for 3 from the corner. In and out. It is on Prime Video. Yes, Jerry. Correct. This game is on Amazon Prime today. 77-66, 2.5 minutes to go. Brandon Miller has been huge for the Hornets today. Has the ball at the moment. Gets it all to Kalkbrenner. I'm trying to say his name, emphasizing the K on Kalk. And almost a turnover. That might be a turn. Nope, still Hornets ball. 2.5 seconds on the shot clock. Webby's on the bench. I think I just heard the announcer say Kon Knueppel's not made a 3 yet. That is crazy. Kon Knueppel's right now the best rookie three-point shooter in the league. Knueppel now with the ball, guarded by Kelman. Shot clock violation. All right, turnover. Yeah, I don't want to keep saying that. There's a half-hour timeout. Guys, I certainly want you to voice your opinion, but seeing F the Spurs or F the NBA over and over again is going to get you timed out. I don't want folks coming to the channel for the first time and that's all they see is F, 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 F. Now I want them to see a wave of negativity. Keldon with the ball in the paint. Runner, good. Okay. Back to 9 points. If we can keep it to single digits going into the fourth quarter, it's a very winnable game. Spurs are on a 9-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Colin Sexton with the ball for the Hornets. Looking to drive, gets into the paint, stops, pops. Made it. Right, keep it under 10. Keep it to single digits. That's all. You know, keep it around 7 or 8-ish. That's the goal. Harper out to Barnes for 3. Mr. 50%. I think he's 1 or 2 from 3. Is he Mr. 50% today? I'm calling his percentages as he shoots it. I'm not going to call him 100% if he's 0 for 4 from 3. There's another miss and another offensive rebound for the Hornets. Follow-up 3 is good. So Sexton misses a 2. The Spurs give up an offensive rebound. Follows it up with a 3. I think he's Mr. 50% clipped. Fox with the ball, forcing the issue. Out to Harper. Harper now going to take off. Pull up mid-range. Okay. It's 82-73. Keep it to single digits. Just keep it to single. I don't know if you told us we were going to get it to angle digits in the third, Devil's Advocate. I'm not sure what an angle digit is. I know, single. You got hit on the you got the keyboard there. 6 on the shot clock for the Hornets. Colin Sexton D'd up by Dylan Harper. Out to Kon Knueppel. Knueppel pull up 3. I had to say he hadn't hit a 3 all game, didn't I? Had to say it. Big 3 by Kon Knueppel. Harper in the paint. Pull up Jay. All right. All right, if we keep it to 10. If we keep it to 10 going in the fourth. Need a stop here. Good afternoon, Boris. JT, thank you for stopping. Hornets fan. Yes, I don't think it's a Rookie of the Year contest, Cobry. I think the Rookie of the Year contest is Cooper Flagg and Kon Knueppel. I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real. There's a drive and a miss. And we're going to have a half-court 3, but nope, not going to have a half-court 3 by Fox. All right. We cut it to 10. Morgathon, what's going on? We cut it to 10. Outscored the Hornets in the third by 4, 28-24. So this is still a very winnable game, and I'm going to stay positive with that very winnable game attitude. L-Ball, any relation to LaMelo or Lonzo? They're keeping up because they are a great offensive team. And the Spurs are not shooting well today. 75 points through 3 quarters in today's NBA is not very good. So the Hornets are outplaying them. Give credit where credit is due. We have 900 watching, do we? We did lose 3 points. Stephon Castle's 3-pointer was taken away because he stepped out of bounds. So 7 points would be a lot better than 10. But if we have a big crowd in here, which I did not realize, please hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel. I'm not going to ask you for a sponsorship or membership, just a thumbs up. We're at 323 now. Can we get to 400 thumbs up? That's the next goal. There's plenty of Spurs fans in here, and probably Hornets fans. It's going to take 75 of you. So if not for me, for the Admiral, hit the thumbs up, get us to 400, and brush your teeth. That just happened. More importantly, let's get a Spurs win. I know some of you forget to hit the thumbs up. You've actually mentally said that. Double check and make sure you've hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. And maybe hit the old subscribe button too. Why not? To hang out with us during Spurs games. Me, the Couch Contingent, Miss TSR when she can make it. Also do news videos throughout the week. And will the Spurs make a big trade before the trade deadline? That's just a few days away. I don't think a big trade. I do think a minor trade. Jeremy Sohan for, I don't know. Fox 5 points, Wemby 10. Wow, that is not normally what you expect from the Spurs. But you know what? Maybe Wemby has a huge fourth quarter. Maybe Fox has a huge fourth quarter. Maybe both do. Wemby's 3 rebounds, 0 blocks. Wemby only has 3 rebounds? You saying brush your teeth right when I yawn is crazy. Who do I think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Stormy Daniels. I don't even know who's in the Royal Rumble. Are they starting off with Axe and Smash again? If you get it, you get it. Tony20251, thank you very much for stopping in. Why does, one thing, Max, that I've struggled with, been frustrating with watching the Spurs is Fox at times this year has been really quiet the first 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden he looks like the guy in the 4th quarter. If the Spurs lose, they go to, I don't want to go to the 3rd seed. Wemby, please get 8 more rebounds. That is a lot of rebounds. Y2J is back? I thought he retired. I mean, seriously, the Royal Rumble last time I watched, I think that was when Batista and John Cena tied, going over the top rope. That's the last one I remember. What's that, 2004 or 3? David Robinson, NBA Hall of Famer, dental hygiene. I don't know why this. Well, it's become David's thing because look how freaking white his teeth are. My man takes care of his teeth. Olympic D-Rob. All right, 4th quarter underway. Spurs down by 10. Yeah, little ball for. I didn't know Chris Jericho. I mean, I know who Chris Jericho is. The last Chris Jericho match I remember watching is him versus Shawn Michaels in WrestleMania 19. Was it 19? Yes. So it's been a while. Spurs ball. Wemby is on the court. Kelvin, Harrison Barnes, Mr. 50%. Fox, Harper. Fox with the ball at the moment. Free throw line jumper. Misses. Kon Knueppel with the rebound. I remember Rod's Jericho. Keep crying, Houston. That is 26 years ago. Diabetes with the... Moose with the miss. Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Down the other end. Drives in the paint. Little jumper. And now Fox being very aggressive in the 4th quarter. What was I just saying? Sleepwalk sometimes for the first 3 and then boom. But you know what? I don't care. If the Spurs win, I don't care how we get there. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. Colin Sexton with the ball. Gets to Diabate. And Diabate with the jumper over Wemby. I can't help but say diabetes. 10-point game. Harper in the paint. Gets blocked from behind. And now a fight for the ball. And Moose with the ball. And that fans are chanting Moose. I hear it. Sexton for 3. That hurts. Block shot and then a follow-up 3. Spurs down by 13, 90-77. Colin Sexton now with 18 points off the bench, playing very well. Barnes for 3, no good. Mr. 33%. Keldon with an offensive rebound. He's fouled. Take Wemby out. He just got in there. Karakin, I'm not sure what happened, but apology accepted. Oh, did you say diabetes? It's okay. I can't help it now either. Brad Miller's getting a rest. He was huge in the 3rd quarter. Andy, who? He's in street clothes. Only one solid. Thank you for stopping in. 90-77, 75-59. J3, I don't know what score you're looking at. Kelvin at the line. First one bounces out. Rolls around a little bit and goes in. We are playing tomorrow too, by the way, Spurs fans. Orlando Magic, 4 p.m. Eastern time. The game is in Texas, a back-to-back, because the NBA hates the Spurs. I swear we've had way too many back-to-backs already this year. We've had, I think, 4 in January. We end the month with a back-to-back. And then we have another 3, I think, in February. Keldon makes them both 90-79. No, I don't want any insulin. I'm good. Diabate. All right. Or Moose. I just call Moose. What if we bring in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lineup? There's an air ball by... Was that a pass by Knueppel? I don't know what that was by Knueppel, but that's a turnover. Cheering for the Thunder. Well, I guess acidic fruit, we got to hope the Thunder beat the Nuggets, don't we? Ultimate sign, don't start all that. Come on now. If Wemby's playing bad, instead of Wemby trash, be Spurs and say Wemby's having an off game. Wemby's not playing well. Wemby throws the ball up and gets fouled, going to the line for 2. Twin Throttle, how do you really feel? Thank you for stopping in. Right, the Power Rangers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We saw that lineup for a minute. I don't know how well the lineup did analytically, but seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the court made me happy. Wemby at the line for 2 can get the lead back to single digits. Can we get another run here in the fourth quarter? We've been hanging around, but not really pushed it past. I said we got the lead down to, what, 7? But then Castle's three-pointer got taken away. We max it. That might be true, too. And maybe he'll be MVP in the fourth quarter. We've seen games before where Wemby himself really struggled in the first 3 quarters and came up huge in the fourth. He hasn't played a lot of minutes in the game as far as I know, so I think Mitch is probably going to play him about 10 minutes in this quarter if it stays close, which hopefully it will. 90, 81, 9:45 to go. Hornets up by 9. Game is on Amazon Prime if you're looking for it. Zion James will drive in the paint and run right back out of it. Running around, passes it out for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound for... Wait. Nope. Offensive rebound for the Hornets. Sexton for 3. How many times are we going to give up an offensive rebound that turns into a 3? That is one of the most frustrating things about this team. There's a turnover by Fox. Oh! HB gets the ball back. Is you get a stop, and then you give them a second chance, Fox in the paint layup, and then they get a 3 out of it. So instead of them getting 0, it turns to 3. Castle pokes the ball out. Hornets get the ball back. Getting a little frantic out there. Williams going to take an open 3. These freaking guys can't miss. 13-point lead. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. Everybody's hitting 3s for the Hornets now. Kellen Johnson's played not his best game. There you go, Muhammad. When the Spurs are on, they're on, and the Hornets are on right now. They have won 5 games in a row, looking for their 6th game in a row. We're still trying to get the 400 thumbs up, my friends. I know you're frustrated with the Spurs play right now. We have never had a Spurs live stream, win or lose, during the regular season this season. Get below 500. I would hate for the streak to end today. We still need at least 30 thumbs up just to get to 400. Let's smash the thumbs up, get us to 400, and if we hit the 400, Yodi will give you another boop. 400 thumbs up, we get a Yodi boop. There we go. That's all I got. I don't know. Second chance points are huge right now for the Hornets. Absolutely. So because we have struggled with teams that can shoot the 3 well. The Golden State Warriors, we have not beaten them. The Phoenix Suns, they have not beat the Suns. The Hornets are a good 3-point shooting team. Currently losing to the Hornets. We have won all the quarters except 1. No, 2. We won the first quarter, third quarter. The Hornets are won the second quarter and fourth quarter. A little frustrating, but it is what it is. Can't get to the 400 thumbs up either. All right. Obviously, folks are not interested today, so I'm not eating lunch, so I'm going to end the stream. And, yeah, I guess I'll just end the stream and go eat lunch. Watch the rest of the game that way. Sound like a plan, guys? I think so. All right, guys. Till next time. Go Spurs, go. I was actually seeing what you guys would put on in the chat. Because I'm still streaming. All you do is shut the camera off. See? I wonder if actually if people left, that would be funny. But no, we're in a timeout. You guys could hear me clicking. You guys actually mentioned in the chat I can hear him clicking. Witchcraft, there you go. Kyle, did you actually believe that? How can I, if the stream ends, one, it still wouldn't be live. Did I really get you guys? But also, I'm clearly still here. I'm trying to do something to make myself laugh. I'm frustrated. Props to the people that heard me clicking. All right, let's start. Yes, let's start the comeback now. I wonder if Miss TSR thought I left too. No, she didn't. I got you. All right. 8.5 minutes to go. I would not stop a stream when the Spurs come back. If we're getting blown out by like 40 with 2 minutes left, which hasn't happened in years. Harrison Barnes for 3, Mr. 66%. But what I was going to say is I would not stop a stream unless the Spurs were getting blown out with like 2 or 3 minutes left. And then I'm like, okay, you guys are all like, TSR, call it a night. We're getting killed. That has not happened this season. I hope it does not. Kon Knueppel with the ball, guarded by Castle, gets by him into the paint, kicks it out to Williams for 3. No, another offensive rebound. Knueppel for 3. No good. Name, surname, thank you. Apparently I did. Castle into the paint, out to Barnes for 3. Mr. 75%! Down by 7. Timeout, Charlotte. Man, that three-pointer we lost to stepping out of bounds is really hurting us right now. He's Mr. 75% right now, right? You know what? The Spurs were watching the stream, and they saw what I did, and they said, oh, hell no. Time to make a video, should Barnes start? No. Maybe Barnes will be better off the bench. That exactly, Isabel. I threatened to stop streaming, and the Spurs were like, not today. Are you guys enjoying the percentages? Is that working? Wherever he's at for the game, that's what we'll call him. I might be messing it up sometimes because I got to remember where he's at, but I think he's 3 of 4 from 3. Let me double check that. But if he is 3 of 4, then that would be 75%. Harrison Barnes, you are off the bench. He's Mr. 60%. Sorry, Mr. 60% right now. He's 3 of 5. I thought he was 3 of 4. Harrison is 3 of 5. He's Mr. 60%. Okay, I'm not going to call him Mr. 100% because he's not hitting every single one. Muhammad, yeah, you know, they look good. What is this on my thing popping up? Oh, I don't care about that. You know what? If the Spurs win this quarter, then they will have won every quarter but the second. The second quarter was bad. I can't sugarcoat that. The Spurs lost the quarter 35-17. 60%, I'll take it. I'll take 60% over 0%, won't we? Big key here that I'm seeing for the Spurs is that Mr. To Be Determined. There you go, Mike. Is we're giving up some offensive rebounds in the second half, and when we do, the Hornets are shooting a 3 immediately after it and converting that 3, and that is huge to go from 0. There you go. I was John Cena. You're going from 0 points to giving up 3 is a massive swing. We got 8 minutes left, down by 7. Let's win the game. He's definitely not Mr. 1%. Though he had some games, Evolve Wellness, he was Mr. 0%. That was rough to watch. Was it the NBA Cup? He went 0 for 16 or something crazy. That was easily one of the worst shooting performances I've ever seen Harrison Barnes have in his career. As a Spur. I did not watch him with the Warriors or the Kings, but as a Spur, that was obnoxiously bad. 60's better than 0. Tony, you can get an Area 51, and hopefully we play that Area 51 because we see a Castle to Wemmy Oop soon. Area 51. Make it so. Thanks, JL. And the Spurs were getting whacked by the Rockets and stepped up huge in the second half. Maybe they can do it today. James, yes. I don't know how many offensive rebounds they have. It feels like a lot. Xbot, the Hornets have a losing record, so people look at that and not realize that this team has gotten much better and currently has a 5-game winning streak, going for their 6th win in a row, which obviously would be the most wins in a row they've had at any point this year. I believe they're 7-3 in their last 10 games. They're healthy. Ball's out there. Miller's out there. Kon Knueppel's playing like a rookie of the year. Let's get some stops. Let's get some Spurs basketball out there. Good ball movement, good team defense. Stop leaving guys wide open for 3. Maybe grab some defensive rebounds and not give up a second opportunity. Ball guarded by Castle. Switch. Jampenny 2 on the shot clock. Ball's going to drive. Throws it up over Wemby. Jeez. That was just nice. Mohammed, this starting lineup for the Hornets is 11-1? No way. Castle into the paint. To Wemby. Wemby just throws it in. Not a dunk, but hey, there's an Area 51. There you go. That is crazy if they're 11-1 with their starting lineup. That means they're good. Kon Knueppel with the ball, drives on Champagny, stops, pops. Man, they can't miss, though. 190. Hey. 191. First to 100. Steph with the ball. Steps back for a 3. All right. They just said he hit his first triple. Technically, he hit his second one, but the first one didn't count because he stepped out of bounds. Brandon Miller's been huge for the game. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Short. And now a foul on Wemby. Number 24 versus number 24. It was Vassell against Miller. 194, the closest it's been in a while. Steph back. Borgathon, I like that. Stephon Castle step back jumper, a Steph back. I mean, Stephon Castle's form is good. It's just his shootings, they're not going in. He's a little off. So that gives me hope he can be an adequate three-point shooter in the future. We almost gave up a second offensive rebound on that Miles Bridges miss. Spurs get the ball back. 194, 6 minutes to go. Steph drives in the paint. The runner. Castle! 4-point game. If Jonathan was here, he'd be happy, but he's not. Miss TSR would be going nuts. The Spurs are on a 13-4 run in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. LaMelo Ball, runner. No good. And Barnes with the rebound, something I don't say often. Castle sprints into the paint. Gets blocked. Diabetes with the block shot. Dang it, Moose. And a kickball by Wemby. Jacob, and the Spurs are only down by 4. So this has been a rally all second half. Fox checking back in for the Spurs. And the Spurs going into halftime were down 61-47. They were down by 14. They've cut the lead to 4 over the last 2 quarters. Steph coming out, 196, 5:26 to go in the game. And yeah, I caught that too with the way, yes. Colin Sexton with the ball for the Hornets into the paint. Guarded by Vassell. Vassell all over him. And he fell down. Turnover. Devin Vassell slinging that D. Fox into the paint down the other end. Layup. 2-point game. Let's go. Timeout Hornets. They just said that the Spurs are flying around defensively like a tornado. Vassell was all over Sexton. And Sexton then just fell down, turned the ball over. He might have been slightly pushed by Fox, or maybe Fox tipped the ball. I couldn't tell from the angle. All right, we got a game. 2-point game. We're back in it. It worked. Reverse psychology worked. TSR shut the camera off. The Spurs got angry. And now we're back. Maybe I'll do that more often. If we're getting beat down, I'll shut the camera off for 10 seconds. That actually worked. I don't know what I was thinking there, but Touche. Gribble, I said that too. I was like, if the Hornets can go on a huge run against us in the first half, why can't we do that back in the second? No overtime, a poet named JT. I've not eaten lunch yet. I'm hungry. I might do my John Cena impression. Okay, here's my John Cena impression. There you go. I'm John Cena. User, yes, that has happened to us for sure. It's nice to do it back for someone. Hey, I'll take the win most importantly. Arku3, good afternoon to you. Thank you for stopping in. 200, I don't think the NBA hates the Spurs with the back-to-backs. I would agree there. They are killing us with the back-to-backs this year. We have had... It kills me too. I don't like calling back-to-backs. I don't mind, 4 games a week if it's like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but when they're back-to-back, no. All right, 198. Huge snowstorm in Charlotte, but the game inside is fire. How's that? 198. Under 5 minutes to go, and the Spurs have fought back. And if they do win this game, this is the type of win you like to see. Not that you were struggling most of the game. There's a miss by Charlotte, but that you had the testicular fortitude to fight back. You had adversity in your face. Are we getting a technical? No, foul Miles Bridges. The announcer just confused me. AA21262, the Hornets are on a 5-win game streak. And yes, lad, 2628, I did say that. That is a WWE callback from 25 years ago. I think Mankind used to say that, or somebody used to say that. I don't remember who. Somebody did. Wemby with the ball at the moment. 10 on the shot clock. Looking to drive. Gets to the free throw line. Stops, pops. Wanted the contact, wanted the whistle. Didn't get it. Missed the shot. Hornets ball up by 2. Snooped. Whack. Thank you for stopping in. Clearly a Hornets fan. Do not spam the Hornets in the chat, though. You will get timed out. Ball with the ball. Ball from the free throw line. No good. And Wemby with the rebound. Wasn't a Rock and Mankind. Thank you. Vassell with the ball. And now both teams really slinging the D. We get the ball to Fox. 12 on the shot clock. Fox looking to drive. Gets into the paint. And a foul somewhere before he got in the paint. Izzy 1456 with the $5 super chat says thank you Spurs for the remontada. What is a remontada? I don't know that word, Izzy, to be honest with you, but thank you for the $5 super chat. Even more than $5 because that's euros. Thank you. Yes, Miller and Sexton have been a big part of the Hornets' reason they're ahead. 10 on the shot clock for the Spurs after the foul. Fox into the paint. Out to Champagny for 3. Dang it. My Mitch impression would be this. That's what I hear when Mitch talks. Bridges with the runner in the paint. Good. And timeout Spurs. A little innuendo. Oh, it's soccer. All right. I was going to say. I don't get... Thank you. Kenneth, I'm very curious what the closing lineup will be. Will it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We'll see. George, what's going on? Mitch Johnson is just the mini Dikembe Mutombo. Me and my friend used to have a joke about Dikembe. Rest in peace. One of the greatest defensive players, easily the 90s, or even of all time. Dikembe spoke like, 6 languages? Something crazy. From what I understand, really great guy, nice guy. But they all kind of sounded the same. Like Dikembe in English. Ooh! Dikembe in Chinese. Ooh! Dikembe in... Ooh! It all sounded the same. You just had that deep... No. It all sounded the same to me. But man, he was... I'll never forget, and I'm sure some of you as well. Not the no, but... the game where the Denver Nuggets, the 8-seeded Denver Nuggets, upset the number 1 seed Seattle Supersonics. Was it like 1995 or 96? I don't remember the year. And Dikembe just screaming, holding the ball after they won. That was a great moment. Not only a great the Kembe moment and Denver Nuggets moment, but just a great NBA moment, just to see the emotion come out after that massive upset. Steven D with the $5 super chat says, God bless TSR Sports. Thank you for that, Steven, and hopefully we can finish with a win for our Spurs. No 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Asel's out there. And HB. Fox gets it to Wemby. Throws it down. That's how you do it.
Thunder, dunk of justice.
What? Mikal Bridges Miles Bridges, just blew by Wemby and threw down a dunk. The announcer just said the Hornets are hanging on like a cat hanging from a screen door. Fox for 3. Man, that Castle 3 that was taken away earlier is really hurting right now. VIP, I would say don't gamble. 104-100, 2.5 minutes to go. Ball guarded by Castle, lost the ball, got the ball back. Double teamed, out to Bridges, open for 3. No good. Fox with the rebound. Each super chat gives the Spurs 2 points. Vassell with a really weird move and throws up the runner, and it's good. It looked ugly, but it worked. I'll take it. 2-point game. I do not want overtime. I want to go eat lunch. Kon Knueppel with the ball. Guarded by Wemby. Don't like that match. Kon drives by Wemby. Gets it to Diabate. Back to ball. Ball's runner. No good. Fight for the rebound. Diabate with the tip in. These second chance opportunities or second chance points are killing us tonight. Castle over to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Back to Castle. Castle looking to drive. Spins around to the paint. Almost turned it over. Gets the ball back. Gets fouled. And he's going to go to the line for 2. Diabate with the foul. 106, 102, 137 to go. Diabate wanted a no call, but they gave it to him. Cash secured putts. You don't sound like a Spurs fan. You sound like someone that bet on the Spurs, especially with your channel name. Am I right? First free throw's good. Got to make them both. 106, 103, a minute 37 to go. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I am very curious on how many offensive rebounds the Hornets have. It seems like a lot. The Hornets are 15 to 17 from the line. The Spurs are 14 to 16. So the game is not based on free throws, which is good. I like to see it when it's even like this. It's actually even Steven. The free throws are exact on both teams, 15 to 17. Nice job, refs. Not calling a ton of fouls, and both teams have gone to the line the same amount. The Spurs are in the bonus. Ball guarded by Castle. Under a minute and a half to go. 2-point game. Ball's going to drive. Kicks it out to Kon Knueppel. Knueppel spins around. And De'Aaron Fox fouls him. Whew. Got a good crowd in here. Thank you, guys. Can we get to 500 thumbs up? Just need 39 Spurs fans or 39 Hornets fans or a combination of both to hit the thumbs up. Let's get to 500. More importantly, let's get a Spurs win. Thank you all. Go Spurs go. Happy Saturday afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you are. Heck, it might be Sunday where you are. 106, 104, 9 on the shot clock for the Hornets. 4 on the shot clock. Brandon Miller going to take a 3. No, not 3 as Bridges. Harrison Barnes just fouled Mikal Bridges on a 3. He missed the 3, and he fouled him. Shot clock expiring. Barnes gave him the high 5. They're going to call those. Mitch Johnson takes a timeout before the free throw. That was a bad foul by Harrison Barnes. And now they're saying no timeout. I was just giving the officials some credit, and now this has gotten confusing. First they give him a timeout, now they're not. Very light contact, by the way, and the ball was way out of his hands. I don't like these fouls with the NBA on either side of the ball. I think the Spurs are going to try to challenge that. And now there's just commotion on the court. 3 free throws. Bad foul. I don't like the high five foul, especially after the ball's left the hands, but that is today's NBA. And the best advice I can give is don't touch him. That's huge, though. I mean, yeah, that's huge. 107, 104, 2 more free throws for Bridges. Yep, he got 3 free throws. No, Daryl, the replay, you're not going to win that challenge. Had no effect on the release, Mr. Jones. I get it. But they call the touch fouls now. That's today's NBA. I don't like it. And even if it was beneficial to the Spurs, I would not like it. But that's the game. That's where we're at. Spurs get it up the court quick. Castle out to Vassell. Over to Barnes. And Barnes get fouled. So I'm going to replay what happened real quick. Who's going to shoot my 3? David Robinson's going to shoot my 3. So Bridges shoots the 3. Right? He shot this 3. The ball's out of his hands. Maybe like right here. And that's when Barnes comes in and just gives the littlest of high fives. It was a little baby high five. But it was a high five. And they're going to call those. Harrison Barnes is at the line for 2. 58 seconds to go. 109, 105. I'm going to turn this off so we don't get any type of weird spoilers. Barnes at the line for 1 more. Both teams are in the bonus. Made them both. Now we need to stop. And I will take overtime over the Spurs losing. Or an overtime and a win over a loss so I can go eat lunch. They get the ball in to Brandon Miller. Hornets are going to milk the clock as they should. Spurs, of course, looking for a stop. Miller standing on the Hornet. I see a super chat. We'll get to that. Tony 20251, the $20 super chat. Maybe the Spurs should show up before the 4th quarter. Agreed. Yes, Tony, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, but before the second half and play in the 2nd quarter. Are you kidding me? Fox just fouled Brandon Miller on a 3-point attempt. What are we doing? Actually, I think Miller put his foot out and landed on Fox. Fox was turned around. They might challenge this. What is 7K Day, Giga? I don't know what that means. Harrison Barnes and De'Aaron Fox. Back-to-back fouls on a 3-point shooter. Unbelievable. I'm wondering if I got to see a different angle. I think Miller may have put his foot out because Fox goes for the block. De'Aaron Fox goes for the block, right? And he's turning around watching the ball. And when he turns around, Brandon Miller's foot lands on the back of his foot. So if Miller, I got to see a different angle. If Miller kicked his leg out and caused that contact, then that should not be a foul. I think we're probably going to challenge it. I mean, at this point, there's 35 seconds left. The Spurs have to foul or challenge it. I got to see a replay. The angle I saw, I didn't get a good look at it. I'm being honest with you guys. From that angle, it looks like it could be a foul. From a different angle, if it's a kick out, if he kicked his leg out. All right, here we go. Here's a different angle. Fox jumps up straight. It's a kick out. It's a kick out. He put his... Yes, you're right. They got to challenge that. He kicked his leg out. When he's landing, he puts his leg out to cause the foul. Brandon Miller does. I would challenge that. His leg is way out when he lands. That is not normal. Challenge that. You got to challenge that, right? He did not come down straight. Miller's leg is out, like way out here, like the Karate Kid doing a crane kick. The Spurs have time for a 2 or 1. 2 for 1. What's up, Stingray? I think we challenged it. The refs are taking a look at it. He did stick his leg way out, Phil. If he came down straight, then I'd be like, fine, foul on the Spurs, it is what it is. But the fact his leg is way out, that is not a normal landing motion. I would challenge this, and if this is upheld as a 3 free throws, then how do you defend players? How do you defend players if you can just stick their leg out and land on you? I always thought Mitch was going to tee up too, Mr. Scott Trotch. We're still in a review, guys. I should make a sandwich, you're right. But then I would have to get up and leave. I already left once today. Appreciate y'all for hanging out on a Saturday afternoon. Appreciate y'all for the 500 thumbs up. Overturn! They literally said it. Miller kicks his leg out to cause the contact. Spurs ball. There we go. We'll retain our timeout. Overturned as it should have been. That was actually a bad play by Brandon Miller. Though, as much as he stuck his leg out, that's not a you don't land with your legs spread, dude. That's a good way to get injured. That is stupid. I'm going to use a word like lupid. You've been injury prone in your career here, and you're kicking your leg out to get a foul? Think big picture. Your team needs you. Keith, what's going on? I'm just saying. Is this going to be a jump ball? It's going to be a jump ball. Yeah, don't do that as right, man. I'm not a Hornets fan, but they need you. It's Wemby versus Diabate, and Wemby's got to be about, what, 6 inches taller than him? So jump ball, guys. We put a second back on the clock. Diabate versus Wemby. We got a 2 for 1, I got to think. Spurs easily win it. Here we go. Wemby's going to take a 3. No good. There's 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The Spurs are trying to cause a turnover. Double teams left and right. A foul now. I thought that was too early for that shot too, Phil. 2 free throws for the Hornets, and now the Spurs are in serious trouble. Probably not the best shot selection by Wemby. And he's been off today, so maybe not the guy you want shooting the ball. Brandon Miller's at the line for 2. He's made 38 consecutive free throws, which means he's going to miss one of these, because whenever you put up a stat, not necessarily. 39 in a row. Not the guy you want shooting free throws if you're a Spurs fan. He's 8 of 8 today now. 110, 106. The Spurs are in a lot of trouble. No matter what happens, GG Hornets fans, you guys might have a losing record. You are much better than your record. This will now be 6 wins in a row. Other teams in the Eastern Conference, now that you guys are healthy, seriously, better watch out for your team. You guys aren't messing around. Made them both. Timeout, Mitch. Well, we need a Reggie Miller, Tracy McGrady like miracle right now. I don't love the Wemby shot there, but Planet, he's the franchise. He's who should be taking the shots, right? Although he hasn't shot well today. I actually want to pull up Wemby's shooting percentage. Wemby today is shooting... Oh, that is way off. Wemby's 6 of 15 today. I don't know who I'd want shooting that 3. But Vassell. Barnes has been shooting well, so maybe Vassell or Barnes. Try to get them the shot. Even though Barnes has missed her, 60% today? Those are probably the better shots. Why is Wemby an all-star? Come on now. 111, 106. The Spurs need a quick catch and shoot and then an immediate foul. Yes, Keith. Now the Hornets are healthy. They might be a playing team. If they keep playing like this, how they did today, and how they have been in their 5-game winning streak, they could be a playing team. I don't think they're going to be good enough to get to the top 6 in the Eastern Conference. They're too far behind at this moment. This is my first time watching the Hornets. There's talent here. I'm impressed. I hope we beat you in the rematch. I hope we still find a way to pull out some kind of miracle today. But, you know, they're an exciting team. They got a front-runner rookie of the year. They got vets in Ball. They got a young player in Miller. There's some talent. Kalkbrenner was a fantastic second-round pick to get the ball on the Fox. Fox step back 3. And Wemby with the offensive rebound gets it out to Vassell for 3. That's the game. Well, shoot. 6 wins in a row. For the first time in 3 years. The Spurs dropped to 3rd place, I believe, with that loss. Stingray, I went to a comic book store today. For the first time, I went to CH2 Collectibles in Griswold, or aka Jewett City, Connecticut. And I spent close to $100. I got some cool books. My friend went. We got some stuff. I got a surprise from his TSR. It's 2 surprises from his TSR now I think about it. And, oh, Jay, you don't have the remote. I'll have a comic book video up Monday for that visit. Well, the second quarter got us. Did we outscore? We outscored the Hornets. The Spurs outscored the Hornets every quarter except for the second quarter. And there's been other games like this where the Spurs have won every quarter but the second or third or fourth, whatever quarter it may be, and found a way to lose. Well, we'll get into the final game stats. Hopefully we can bounce back tomorrow against the Magic. Not thrilled that we have a back-to-back. Is this the 8th game? Yes. Mike, SVE. I'll actually pull it up for you. It was nice to see Barnes play better. But since you're bringing it up, I do believe that is... We'll pull it up real quick. Why did I go to eBay? I meant to go to ESPN. What is wrong with me? How many games have the Spurs lost by 5 or less? I'm going to say it's probably at least 6 now. Let's take a look. Lost to the Lakers by 2. The Warriors by 5. The Warriors by 1. Nope. Lost to the Blazers by 5. The Grizzlies by 1. The Timberwolves by 1. The Rockets by 5. And this game, we lost by 5. That's actually 8. That's half of the Spurs' losses have been by 5 or less. So the bad news is half of the losses have been 5 or less. The good news is half of the losses have been by 5 or less, which means they were winnable. I mean, I've said it enough on this channel. I love this team. The fact that I was hoping for, top 6 Western Conference. We're still there. We are 1 player away, and I think that's a stretch for that can then play defense and rebound. You know, the thing is, James, a lot of teams are struggling. Thunder are playing like 500 lately. So, I mean, every team has its ebbs and flows, its up and downs. I mean, look at the Hornets. They've won 6 in a row. I'm pretty sure they have a part in their record this year where they probably lost 5 or 6 in a row for them to have a losing record. Well, I should pull it up real quick. It's a long season. It's 82 games. You're going to have your winning streaks. You're going to have your losing streak. There you go. The Charlotte Hornets, they lost 7 in a row in November. And now they've won 6 in a row. It happens. All right, let's get into the end of game stats, and then I'm going to go finally eat something because I am hungry. But I always go over the end of game stats, so I'm going to go over the end of game stats for you. There's some good stats here. There are some bad stats, I'm sure. No other game on the block right now, by the way. Our game is the only game. Again, I don't know why the Spurs are playing so early, but here we are, and there we go. Let's get the end of game stats. Come on, box score. Sorry. For the Hornets, Miles Bridges with 14 points, 6 boards. He did struggle from 3. He was 1 of 6. Musa Diabate. he had a good game. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 block shots. More importantly, no turnovers. Not too shabby. Also had a team best, plus 19. Brandon Miller with 26 points. Didn't shoot particularly well. 7 of 21, 8 rebounds. LaMelo Ball with 16 points. Also struggled from the field, 5 of 15. Just short of a triple-double, though. Ball had 16, 8, and 8. Kon Knueppel with 13 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. Off the bench, Grant Williams with 3. Ryan Kalkbrenner with 6. Colin Sexton with 21. Colin Sexton was incredibly efficient today. 21 points on 7 of 8 shooting. 5 of 5 from 3. Plus 2 of 2 from the line. So Colin Sexton, really huge off the bench for the Hornets. Josh Green and Sion James ran around and did some cardio. They both had 0. For the game, the Hornets had shot 44, 37, 91. They turned the ball over 11 times, and they had 14 offensive rebounds. Here you go, guys. Here's your difference in the game. 14 offensive rebounds for the Hornets. 6 offensive rebounds for the Spurs. We got out-rebounded 51 to 36 today. 51 to 36. For those of you that have been posting on some videos, TSR, we don't need rebounding. It's games like this. We need rebounding. The bigger lineup killed us. For our San Antonio Spurs, Julian Champagnie, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 block shots. Interesting. Victor Wembanyama, not his best game. 16 points on 6 of 15 shooting. Missed all 3 of his 3-pointers. 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. No block shots. Wemmy's been putting together some games here and there of 0 block shots. Weird. De'Aaron Fox, only 11 points. 5 of 13 from the 4. 1 of 5 from 3. Did not get to the line. 2 boards, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a turnover. Devin Vassell, 13 points, back in the starting lineup, but struggled from 3, 2 of 7 from 3-point land, grabbed 5 boards. Stephon Castle, one of his better games, I should say, as of late. 16 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He did make another 3 that unfortunately stepped out of bounds and turned the ball over. Went 5 of 6 from the line, 5 boards, 9 assists. Yes, he did have 3 turnovers, but 9 assists, 3 turnovers, that is a good assist-to-turnover ratio. I can live with 9 and 3 the rest of the season. I'm sure you can too. It's when he has games of 4, 5, 6 that I'm not a big fan. Harrison Barnes, first time coming off the bench, Mr. 60%, scored 11. Keldon Johnson was not Keldon today. 6 points on 1 of 5 shooting, 2 boards. Keldon just did not have it. Luke Kornet did not take a shot. 5 rebounds, 0 points. Not 1 field goal attempt by Luke Kornet in 19 minutes. Dylan Harper was fantastic off the bench. 20 points on 9 of 13 shooting. Looking at our plus-minus, however you want to rate it, De'Aaron Fox was our worst plus-minus at minus 15, and Wemby was right there with him at minus 14. Say what you will about Castle, the team was a plus 4. I know some of you don't like the plus-minus, some do, so that's why I go over it because, well, it's also in front of my face, so I'm going to bring it up. Luke Kornet, what is going on with him in offense? I swear is this 2 games in a row where he scored 0? Let me pull up the game against the Rockets. I want to pull up Luke Kornet real quick, because that is a little troublesome, just a little bit. All right, Luke. It was the last game against the Rockets. He scored 0 points, took 0 shots. He was 0 for 2 from the line. This is 2 games in a row where Luke Kornet, did he play the same minutes too? He played 19 minutes against the Rockets. Did he play 19 minutes tonight and take 0 attempts again? No. Yes. That is 2 games in a row. Luke Kornet has played 19 minutes and has scored 0. Wow. I don't know what to say to that. That's our whole team's offense sucks. I don't think the whole team's offense sucks, but I'm surprised he didn't get an alley-oop from Castle or mistakenly just tipping an offense or accidentally knocking an offensive rebound. Was it the size of the Hornets that caused us that much trouble? I don't know. Tomorrow, Franklin, the game is at 4 p.m. Eastern. I don't know which time zone you're in, obviously, but 4 p.m. Eastern where I am against the Orlando Magic. Mike SV, thank you for the $5 super chat. Says Hornets offense is alleys and tip. Doesn't really have, well, no. The thing is, Mike, the weird thing is, he used to be a stretch 5. He used to take three-pointers when he entered the league, and he shot over 30% his first 2 years. Then he fell off a cliff, and then he just stopped shooting. Joe, I've said that. I've said the Hornets are good. I've said it multiple times throughout the stream. They're better than their record. I wouldn't be shocked if they make the play-in this year. They've won 6 in a row. They're healthy, and as long as Ball and Miller, and that's going to be a big if because they haven't done it consistently, but if those two guys can stay healthy, yeah, they can maybe make a little noise in the playoffs or play-in. But I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I'm hungry. I have not eaten lunch yet. I appreciate you hanging out here on... Nice, David. How do you really feel? Hanging out on a Saturday afternoon, a weird game time. 12 p.m. my time. Who knew? So please hit the thumbs up on the way out. It does still help out the channel. And see some of you, I suppose. Probably some of you, a lot of you. I don't know. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Mark, but Kelvin's been off lately. He has. But you know what? Let's come back and get a win tomorrow. All right, guys. On behalf of myself and the Couch contingent, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!